Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to another video game show and tell live. Sorry about that, I got startled. There's like fireworks or something happening outside and it's super loud and scary. And I got startled, I jumped. But anyway, welcome in everybody. How are you guys doing? Let's get that out of here. How are you guys? What is everyone up to today? Welcome to another video game show and tell live, the one show where we talk about something in my collection and we just have a discussion around that. Normally on Saturdays we have Saru show where you guys answer a question and we answer them here together. That's not going to happen until not next week but the week after, because next week we have visitors coming over, so we're going to visit with people next weekend. But for sure, the weekend after that, right? We're doing Saru show.
Yeah, we're not gonna do Saru show.
All right, so we will vote for the question tonight, though, so that we have our question for the next Saru show. But we won't do it next weekend. We'll do it the weekend after that, just because we have visitors. But tonight we're gonna talk about all of the Taito games that are in my collection, and we can talk about our Taito memories, what Taito games you liked or played growing up, etc., etc. It's gonna be an open discussion tonight, and we do have one of these little mini pixel charms. This one is of Kunoichi from the Ninja Warriors. This charm design, let me make sure Jesse got that right. Yeah, so this one here is just a tiny one of those like little pixel charms, right? In this pixel style. These are just $10 for the charms. There's no name on the packaging. This is generic packaging. When we do Saru Show, we'll do a big charm, but this is just for very simple charm. Very simple charm, $10, and if you are part of the Saru Crew Elite, it will ship in your VIP box. And if you are not, then just pay for the shipping for the item, for the actual shipping when the item gets here. But basically, this is going to be like a donation thing for this charm that's happening tonight. And of course, I had to make it Taito themed. And I thought that doing the little ninja from, or not the little ninja, but doing the ninja girl from the Ninja Warriors would be a very cool thing to do. But anyhow, let's go ahead and take a quick look inside chat and see what you guys are saying. The Pope says 3 minutes still alive. It's time to bless the chat and the stream. Thank you to the Pope. But anything Taito is already blessed. Jord says thanks to the Pope for blessing the chat. What time is it, says Gordos? The Pope says peanut butter jelly time. Matthew says peanut butter jelly time. With a Pope blessing the peanut butter and jelly. Very cool. Who is ready for Taito? Says Matthew. Taito. Taito. Taito.
Taito.
I'm always ready for Taito, says the Pope. Sasquatch is here. Let's see here. The Pope says half-naked barbarians, robot ninja, and baby dragons. Oh, you know, you reminded me. I have so many Taito games I didn't grab, too. Like, I have Rostan Saga in the PC Engine thing. Somewhere, I think I have Rostan Saga. I forgot. I had other Taito things, but I don't know. Whatever. Just now I have Rostan Saga. The game sucks. I showed it off. There you go. Let's see here. I don't know. I grabbed as many Taito things as we can find, but I'm sure there's stuff that we missed. I'm more than positive that there's stuff that we missed. So, if I did, I'm sure it'll come to mind and we can just talk about it. Ninja Warriors for me, even my grandma liked that game, says the Pope. Man, I have some great memories of the original Ninja Warriors arcade cabinet. Matthew says, I think Bubble Bobble was the first ever arcade game I played. Wow, that's cool. That's actually an awesome memory. So you must have a real special start for, or special start, sorry, malware bites came up and it's like, start scans? You haven't scanned in 42 minutes. It's time to start another scan. Yeah, you must have some good memories. Sorry. Fireworks or gunfire? Take your bets now. That's what, so it happened, there was a big blast earlier, right? The one that scared me. And I was like, uh-oh. And then it happened right after.
Uh-oh.
Right after we went live, and then I was like, oh, it's fireworks. But that is the game, fireworks or gunfire.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. With the excellent music from Darius Twin. Yes, we're listening to the music from Darius Twin right now. Let me raise my monitor. I think my monitor is like low volumes. Because whenever I play the Polymega, there we go. Polymega is crazy loud. Crazy loud mega. Quick, we need to grab all the Taito games. I grabbed most of them. Grab all the Rostans. I only have one Rostan. And it's not the good Rostan. It's Rostan Saga on the PC Engine. Though I'm convinced that no iteration of that game is good. I'm going to assume that they're all kind of bad. You scan me now, says Sasquatch. What? Don't forget that Taito ashtray you got there. Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a Taito ashtray. I do.
It's mine.
It's mine. Jesse says it's his. It's full of screws and stuff. I keep like extra screws and things when I open stuff. I keep it in this ashtray.
The lady gave it to us.
Yeah.
I was like, you want it? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That was nice
She
of her.
gave it to Jesse. She gave it to you.
Yeah, she gave it to me, yeah.
Jesse always gets people to give him stuff or harass him sexually. It's like, it's one or the other. Someone either gives someone Jesse, or they molest Jesse, or they molest him and give him something. It's always something like that. Let's see. Fantavision 2, fireworks or gunfire? Welcome in, Ando Gamer. How you doing? Taters. Welcome in, Taters. A programming potat. Malware bites. Oops, where'd it go? The lost Taito game. Tateroni, I wish I got the Egret Mini, but my 2 Astro Cities will do, says the Pope. Are those cool? I kind of wanted to get one too, one of those Taito, whatever those, the Egret Mini. It looked cool, but I never got one. Tater says, I just finished my live stream and got my kiddo into the shower, says Tater Pants. Randrick, Ando says, Panda, sexual harassment bear. Matthew Kelly says, did Taito ever release Ninja Warriors arcade version in the West? Correct. I know the Sega CD version was Japan only before they released it to the Genesis Mini 2. So the original Ninja Warriors we didn't get on home console in any iteration. So like it was on the PC Engine, never came out of Japan, and it was on Mega CD and it never came out in Japan. The first time we got any kind of Ninja Warriors was Ninja Warriors Again, which was developed by Natsume in collaboration with Taito. So Taito collaborated with Natsume to make that one, but it was mostly developed by Natsume, I believe, with Taito just being there like, you can do this, you can do that. This is allowed, that's allowed, kind of thing. I don't know if if Taito actually helped with any of the development of Ninja Warriors Again. I do know they oversee the projects that Natsume. Now they're Natsume Atari. What Natsume Atari does. Ninja Warriors Again lacked the Zuntata. I know they brought the Zuntata back though for Ninja Saviors, which was cool. That was very cool. Taito kind of had more of their hands in that one as well. Ninja Warriors Again is great. One of my favorite SNES SFC games. Yeah, that one is mostly Natsume, but we are talking about those anyway since Taito's name is on all of these games. We are going to talk about the Natsume collaborations as well. But yeah, it's a great game. Okay, well let's go ahead and start. Since we're on Darius, I guess we can start with the Darius games, right? So one of my earliest Super Nintendo games that I ever got was a Darius game, and that was Darius Twin. That is the soundtrack that we're listening to. And you know, funny thing is, this was my first Darius game. I had never played Darius in the arcade. I never had the opportunity to play the 2-screen Darius until much later. It wasn't until my later teenage years, that I actually saw an arcade machine for Darius, the original Darius. But I never played it in the arcade. This was my first Darius game was Darius Twin, which back then everyone called Darius Twin.
I used to call it Darius too.
Wait, look at this. Oh, why is that in there?
What the hell?
Well, that just opened and knocked over all these games.
Oh no.
Thank you, computer. Yeah, the computer just opened. Oh my gosh. And it's now trying to play FX Unit Yuki. Computer, calm down. Oh! Matthew! Oh, look at all those gift subbies. Oh my gosh, Matthew, thank you so much. Matthew, you are too good to us. Thank you, sir. Yesterday, Matthew got us Korean barbecue for dinner, and it was amazing. We streamed for like 6.5 hours yesterday because we were full of meats. So thank you very much. Matthew has gifted a sub to Chinchilla, to Retro Tiburon, to Kuma-chan, to Sweet Like Sugar, and to Tony Wilson. Thank you so much, Matthew, for spreading that love. I appreciate it. Sasquatch says, Darius Rucker Twin, the best country rock crossover shmup ever. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. Very awesome. Ando Gamer says, I always wanted Darius Twin on SNES. Randrick says, it was also my first Darius game. Yeah, it's funny. I had never played the Darius games because I guess they weren't really like a thing here until the Super Nintendo, and I want to say they weren't a thing after that until Darius Gaiden, right? What was it, like Darius Twin and then Darius Gaiden, and was that it that we got in the US? And then we started getting other ones, right? Like CS and blah blah blah. But I think Darius Twin was our first Darius. Did the Darius arcade come to the US? That might have been why I never played it until many years later. My first Taito multi-screen arcade experience was the Ninja Warriors, and man, that game came out at like the perfect time, right? America was obsessed with ninjas. The American ninja movies were huge. I was obsessed with ninjas. I am obsessed with ninjas. I've always been into ninjas, man. Love ninjas. Ninja everything. Ninja everything. The pub says I have Darius Twin on Super Famicom. Had to get it. I do too. I got. Here's mine. It's kind of a little bendy. It's old, but I got it for so cheap. I don't remember what I got it for. $20 or something. Something super cheap. But I do have the Super Famicom one as well. Look at this artwork, man. Look at those. Look at those ships. And then you got like Mecha Godzilla right here. So cool. Not a fish to be seen on this cover, but you got Mecha Godzilla, which is pretty awesome. Nice Darius Twin box. Now we are obsessed with Ninja Kitties, says Ondo Gamer. Space Fishies. Darius Gaiden Saturn was my first. Finally got Twin about 2 years ago on SNES. It's so funny because I got this, right, for the Super NES. And then when I played the Darius games on the PC Engine, I was like, these kind of suck. they just didn't do it for me like this one did. Although Super Darius 2 on the PC Engine Super CD is pretty dope. And it's got a soundtrack that is just amazing. Amazing soundtrack. But yes, this was my first Darius. Never heard of Darius before that. Probably because we never had Darius here. So this to us, or not this one, but you know, the Super Nintendo one. Super Nintendo one was our first Western release Darius. So yeah. G Darius is awesome. Yeah, G Darius is cool. Oh, I have G Darius. I have the Switch one too. I didn't grab that either. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. G Darius is awesome. I have G Darius for PS1 and I have it for Nintendo Switch. Actually, there's a Nintendo Switch version of G Darius. G Dars. But anyhow, speaking of Darius for PC Engine, this is Darius Plus. This one, I believe, is a hybrid hue card. This can be used in the PC Engine, but it could also be used in the Super Graphics. That's why it says they're PCSG. When you put this into the when you put this into the Super Graphics, it basically enables like the background layer. You get like parallax and stuff like that. I don't remember what other differences it has. It does do other things differently. I don't remember, but it's a sexy hue card. Sexy hue card. Now, one of the rarest PC Engine games is the Boss Rush hue card. There was like a hue card that they only made, I think, like 1,000 of, and it was made for like a Boss Rush thing for it. A Boss Rush or something, and it was super duper expensive. Super expensive. But yeah, that is Darius Plus, and the plus pretty much indicates because it's part of the whatchamacallit, Darius Plus. And then there was a CD, Super Darius. Super Darius, you know what's funny? Super Darius's graphics are crazy similar to whatchamacallit, Darius Plus graphics. There's not a whole heck of a difference, but what you do have in this one is you get crazy arranged soundtrack, obviously. I think they did some other stuff. I think like they improved scrolling, so you have, I think you do have like the multi-layer scrolling, you know. Even though PC Engine doesn't have a background layer, they did do that, you know, background effect that you can do on PC Engine. Not title related, but we're getting a new Salamander game in August made by M2. So hyped for this one. Man, I hope that is the start of Konami making more stuff. I really hope so. I really hope that is the beginning of Konami maybe getting other people to reboot their stuff, right? Like M2. Konami needs to bring back the PC Engine Mini. I feel like they went through all that work to bring back the PC Engine Mini. They could at least make a collection, right? Like, how cool would it be to get like a PC Engine collection of all the stuff that is already on the PC Engine Mini and just get it on like a card or a disc or something like that. Scruffy, welcome in, Scruffers. Welcome in, Scruffys. Scruffy says, Saru, keep pushing that needle to the Kickstarter goal. I know, it's pretty much going up every time. People are getting all the extra stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys getting all the things, the sketches. I think we're gonna add. There's one left in the sketches. If that one goes, I'm gonna put the remainder of them. That means that people will have less choices to choose from because the farther down you go, because it's first come first serve, and I wanted to have a few left for people to be able to pick from. But if I throw them all up there, it's gonna be one, more money for the campaign, but also it means that people will be able to buy more of those, you know, and it just means that they'll have less choices. The further down they go, the less choices they will have, basically. So the reason why I had like 10 or 11 set up for this thing is so that people can have choices. But looks like people just want to get I think people will just be happy to get one of the sketches that we did back in 2024. Sorry, that's exactly what I was thinking. I wish we would get a new Castlevania. What about that one Castlevania that came out for the Wii? Why isn't that on anything? Well, wasn't there that WiiWare Castlevania Adventure Redux thing? That would be cool to be able to get on something else. Ando Gamer says, Boss Rush or Boss Orgy? Fish Orgy, let's go. I showed off my live stream tonight how easy it is to simulate a second background layer on the PCE, says Taters. Very cool. I was probably asleep. I will not lie to you when I say I woke up like an hour before Saru show. Because we prepared everything the night before, right? Like, we got all the stuff together. I did the thumbnails. I did the charm yesterday. Gordo says, my Polymega will accept your Taito enthusiastically, says Gordo's. Konami needs to give us Gradius 5, says Ando Gamer. Scruffy says, today's charm, Ninja Maru, cute. This is the Kuno Ichi from the Ninja Warriors. The female ninja. But it's one of those cute little chibis that I've been making. But anyway, oh, you know what? The back of this tells me what they did. Arcade, something, something. Stages with scrolling, blah, blah, blah. What? Dolby Sound, BGM. I guess that was a thing. Dolby Surround sound, amazing. But yeah, that's Super Darius. It's basically just a enhanced version of Darius Plus. Now, on the PC Engine, here's one that is one of my favorites on the PC Engine in the Darius games. Super Darius 2. This game is awesome. If you've played on the Master System, they had Sagaya. It would have been so cool to play that back in the day. If I had known about Darius, I would have totally seeked out Sagaya to play that. I had a Master System too. I totally would have been down for that. But on the Master System, it was called Sagaya, but it came out on Sega Saturn. Also got a version of Darius 2. This one is Super Darius 2. This one's got enhanced soundtrack, of course. It's got some cutscenes with Praco and Tiat. These people right here. Praco and Tiat returning to planet whatever. Darius. Olga Breeze is one of the standout tracks in this one. Absolutely amazing. Sasquatch says Castlevania Rebirth. We need that. Matthew Kelly says, maybe like Konami be making the TurboGrafx 16 Anniversary Collection for modern consoles. How cool would that be, though, right? If Konami did do like a modern, you know, PC Engine TurboGrafx collection. Dude, they would sell the shit out of that. Konami, you already made all the stuff. If you're not gonna make more hardware, take that shit and put it on a freaking Blu-ray. put it on a Switch cart. People will buy it. You know what I mean? Like, people will buy it. I would absolutely buy it. I would buy every version. If I knew that they weren't going to remake the PC Engine Mini and it was going to be a one-shot thing, I would have bought the PC Engine Mini, the Core Graphics 2, and the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. I only bought the PC Engine Mini because I thought for sure, I'll be able to buy more. They'll make more, right? They're not going to go through all the trouble of making this hardware and then just not make anymore. Surely they'll see the demand is there and continue to make it. Yeah, that didn't happen. Good job, Konami. Leaving money on the table. Stupid Konami. Seriously. The pub says you want me to buy a Switch 2? Switch Online PC Engine. Hell yeah. Yeah, you want that? You know what, Pope? That would get me to buy a Switch 2. You put a PC Engine collection on the Switch 2, I am eating that shit up. For reals. Any kind of PC Engine thing they put on, if Konami does like a thing, like say they did a collection and the collection was only a Switch 2 cart, I would be there. I would get it. That would be the one thing that would absolutely make me go to the store well, maybe not tomorrow, but when I get money, as soon as I get money, I would go to the store and I would get a freaking thing. Switch 2. I would get a Switch 2. Alright, let's see. What other Taito soundtracks should we listen to, you guys? What are the Taitos? I guess right now we can listen to Super Darius 2. Hopefully we got the PC Engine one. We do. Excellent. PC Engine one's awesome. Ninja Warriors. Excellent.
Ninja Warriors.
Alright, we're going to listen to Olga Breeze and maybe Muse Valley, and then we'll jump to Ninja Warriors. OG Ninja Warriors. And then maybe we could do Ninja Warriors again. And then maybe we can... Oh! Damn it! We didn't set up... We were supposed to do, It's VGS&T. Oh, no! Maybe we can do an impromptu one.
Well, yeah, because you could probably do it.
Alright. But we won't limit it to Taito stuff, because I feel like...
No.
I feel like it would be too easy to do that. Alright. Oh, man. I completely forgot about... I forgot about VGS&T. Name that tune. I forgot. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dummy-dum. We always forget something. We always forget something.
But right now we're doing the Kickstarter thing. We're just busy with the Kickstarter stuff. Which Kickstarter we are, I believe, we're about like 60%.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we on right now? You can check. We don't have to guess. Randrick wins. Daddy Bulk.
Just give the prize to Randrick.
I know, Randrick wins. We didn't do VGS&T, but we all know who's gonna win. So let's just give it. Let's just give it to Randrick. Let's see here. Randrick says, I got the PC Engine Mini Core Graphics 2 Mini, which is the PAL version of them. The PAL version of the Mini. It's the one I wanted to get, but I got the original one, and then I was like, I'll get the Core Graphics later, and if there's any money, I'll get the TurboGrafx 16 one later. But I wanted to get the PC Engine Mini and the Core Graphics Mini, 60%. But that didn't happen. 60%. Sweet, we are at 60% of our Kickstarter goal, you guys, to make it a realities. To make it a realities, our campaign is also probably 60% all extras. That's okay. We'll ship whatever you guys buy. I don't care. Just buy it. Just buy it. Pledge for whatever you want. Pledge for the goodies. I don't care. Pledge for all the goodies. I will make all the goodies. Let's see here. Matthew says, check out Chronicles of the Wolf on Steam by P-Cube if you want a game that is like Symphony of the Night. Ooh. Let me see really quick. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Oh, wow. The first thing, I opened up Steam and the first thing that came up was Advanced VG.
That's cool.
Is that in English? Oh, in Steam Hearts? Why are these here? They're not even in English. There's advanced VG.
It knows.
I feel like there's if you already have these on old consoles, there's no point to get them unless they add English, right? Like, why get them? Why get the console ones that are even more censored? I don't know how you could censor them even more, but they are. But why even get them if they're not going to have English? That's kind of a point. I mean, I understand why not. The Saturn tributes traditionally did not have English in them. I get that for the console versions. Fine. You know, whatever. But, like, for Steam, I feel like for Steam, they should have put in the extra effort if they were going to put it on Steam to get a wider audience, right? Like, that's a good way to get a wider audience, is to put it in English on Steam, you know, and now they have a version that they can patch later if they wanted to patch it for the Switch or whatever. They could do so. But if you're going to put it on the US, you know, on the international Steam thing, and it's appearing and recommended, put it in English at least. I understand why not for the console versions. They never did that traditionally, so it's fine, whatever, I get it. Ninja Warriors. Ninja Warriors. We're gonna do which one should we do? The original arcade or the Mega CD? Mega CD. Ninja Warriors and Night Strikers. Damn, there's a lot of Ninja Warriors soundtracks here. Genesis Mega Drive. Oh, Sega CD. We'll do the Sega CD one. It's a good one. Sega CD one. Oh, but you know what? Let's listen to the original, because Daddy Mulk. We need all 10 minutes. Oops.
Yes.
We need all 10 minutes of Daddy Mulk. We need all.
If you haven't smashed that like button, smash it.
Smash it.
Click on
Smash that like button. Ninja Warriors. Where's just the Ninja Warriors arcade? There it is. Ninja Warriors.
What's up, Dragon? Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Matthew says Steam is in the name. The Pope says Steam Hearts on Steam is even more censored than it is on the Saturn.
Which is so silly. What else? Alright, we're going with the Sega CD version.
The Pope says Daddy Mulk, the soundtrack of a 6-year-old Pope's playground time.
Bang, bang, bang. So good. What was the P-Cube game you mentioned, Matthew? I already forgot. Check Chronicles of the Wolf. Let me check that out really quick. There it is.
Howdy, y'all. I thought I was still censored, says No Dragon.
Shut up, Steam. Where's the audio coming from? There it goes. Oh, dude, that looks like, that just looks like Castlevania. Homie looking like freaking, like Richter.
George says Chronicles of the Wolf is really good. The Pope says...
Dude, I am down for this. I am down 100%.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
That looks cool.
Oh, damn. That does look cool. Alright, adding it to the wish list. And I'm going to download the demo. I'm going to download the demo. Alright. Shut up. Hold on.
There's a demo, says Rendrick.
Oh, there's a demo. Download the demo. Alright, let's not create any more icons. Alright, add it to my wish list. I'm downloading the demo now. It's already downloaded, actually. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, after this we're going to do a Steam stream. I'm just kidding.
Matthew donated.
Oh, that's weird. How come we didn't get a thing?
I think because we muted stuff yesterday.
Oh, did we? Oh, and it's still muted.
There it is.
Ninja Warriors charm for myself. Sweet like sugar. Jeff Allison, and one for the Pope.
Oh, that's nice of you. Have we sent anything to the Pope before?
Nope. We have something for the Pope, so it's perfect.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, so... We'll
All right.
send that with him.
We'll send. All right. So we will send. We have something for the Pope. Good. We will send that for the Pope when we get this charm in. So the Pope will just have to wait a little longer for whatever else he's got coming to him, and we'll send it together. Thank you, Matthew. That's very nice of you. We will send one to the Pope. To the Pope. We owe the Pope something, so we can ship them together, which is good. Which is good. That's why he threw in. Matthew is so considerate too. He threw in an extra $5, right, for shipping. Yeah. Thank you, Matthew. Very cool. Thank you, Matthew. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Matthew even keeps track of who has boxes from us and who doesn't. Thank you, Matthew. You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna have to listen to this track twice. I already know it. All right, let's get back to our Dariuses. Our Dariuses. Next one on the, I guess, I'm trying to think how many Dariuses we have. I'm pretty sure, I thought I had more Dariuses. Dariuses. I guess not. Oh no. I have these. Okay. All right. Oh, sweet. I almost forgot. All right. Well, next one in the order of oldest to newest, I suppose, in my collection. This one here is Darius Force. And I was super excited to get this game. And then I played it. And I was like, It's so funny. I wouldn't play this game until I picked this one up on my first trip to Japan, I think, with you.
This one?
Was this? I don't remember.
I think it was, actually, maybe.
Or was it our first trip to Osaka? It might have been our first trip to Osaka at A2, wasn't it? Yes. I picked this up, I don't know, a long time ago.
I know A2 is the same store.
I know.
But I kind of still miss A2.
I miss A2 also, even though it's the Suruga is in the same spot and everything is. I just felt like things were different though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It had a different vibe to it when it was A2 than it did when it was Surugaya. But I don't know. I didn't like this one. I'm not sure why. I don't dig it.
The trash or your collection?
I mean, it's not a horrible game. I don't know. I couldn't get into it for some reason. But Darius Force is the rare one, is it? Rare like it's a rare game to get, or is it rare because it's weird? Like, this game is weird. Anyway, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Alright, next up is this guy here, Darius Burst Chronicles CS. I got this at Sanomiya Sun Plaza. The first time we ever went to Kobe, I remember I went apeshit. I bought so many things. I got this at Ojama-Con for like something crazy dumb, like 1,200 yen or something, which I thought was crazy good for this game. But yeah, I picked this up the first time we ever went to Kobe. I grabbed this one, along with a bunch of other stuff. Some of you guys might have been with us on that trip when we went, because we did like lives and stuff from there. Rare as in oh, is it? Oh. Well, I picked that in Japan for like something crazy cheap. Unsteamy Consensual Hearts. Darius Bursts. Yes, I had on PS4. I so regret selling it. Going to rebuy it before I get my PS5. I love that game so much. The Switch version ain't it. Really? What's up with the Switch version? This is my only reference for this game, and I like it. It's cool. I liked this one. What's wrong with the Switch version? I'm curious now. I haven't played it. I have no interest in getting it really, but this is my only reference for this game. Is Darius Burst. Blurst.
Sword.
Sword per famor. Oh shit! Damn, a loose card $70.
And this has been like in random in
That
thing.
I know this game has been like it was in a random basket.
On top of food.
It was inside a Taco Bell box from who knows when. That's crazy. I didn't realize. Oh, I don't put it. I feel like it's a fall there.
Yeah, it's true.
You can just throw it back in the Taco Bell box. It's fine.
Taco Bell box.
Seriously, I had it. It was like in a box, like a Taco Bell box with some wrappers and a used condom. I didn't realize it was like $70 loose. What the hell? That's crazy, dude. I got that game for like, I don't remember, under 2,000 yen, maybe somewhere around that mark. It was not expensive. Because loose games in Japan like that, unless they're super well, I'm sure maybe now, it might be more rare now, yeah. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's Jesse. Hand me that Darius Force door stopper, please.
Yeah, it was literally in just a box with a bunch of my loose shit. Now Saru is like, Darius Force is my favorite game after hearing it's expensive. I don't know. I might just whatnot it. Time for a whatnot. We're thinking about doing another whatnot thing because I need money. So maybe that might just be one of the things I throw in the whatnot. I feel like it's hard to sell on whatnot though, because like there's so many people who have those like things where they're just selling things for like a minute and for like $1, and they're just like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those like auctions. I'm like, oh man. I feel like whatnot has changed a lot. But anyhow, Darius Burst CS, pretty rad game on the Vita, which is my only point of reference. I have a copy of G Darius HD, still sealed, because it was like, I don't remember, it was like on Amazon for like $15 or something. I haven't opened it yet, so I have no idea what it's like. I own the original G Darius as well, which has an infinitely cooler cover.
Randrick says, do you have Aria on the Super Famicom, sorry? Oh, it's called, what is that?
Iria, I
Iria,
do.
sorry.
I have this one. Hyper Iria. This one is going for crazy amounts of money. So, yeah. I might use that to pay for one of my Japan tickets. Hey, it's sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for Japan. I think that's probably gonna go to pay for one of, because every time we buy Japan tickets, we have to buy 2 of them, right? So that's probably gonna go towards paying one of them. That'll go towards one of the Japan things. Dang, $800. That one's $5, dude, and that one is beat up.
Yeah, that one's beat up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make that one of our Japan tickets probably. Can you bring me a coffee?
Yeah.
3 tickets to Japan. The extra suitcases need a ticket. That's true. Darius Burst EX on Switch is a straight ripoff the arcade cabinet, complete with all the online events. Oh, okay. But how is the game? Is the game worth playing? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is game worth playing, worth getting? I'm not gonna get it anyway, but
Welcome in, Mad Dog Whedon. He says, so we talking Taito games tonight?
we are.
Yes.
We're in the Darius. We're in the Darius arc right now. We just finished talking about G Darius. I haven't opened this one. I do have the original PS1 game. I can't see it. It's one of the small cases, and I forgot to get it. But I do have G Darius on PS1. It's a cool game. The 3D kind of aged. I don't know. Maybe this makes it better, because the 3D on the PS1 game is kind of like, it's not the greatest. If we remember 3D PS1 games. They're not exactly the greatest, but the game was still cool. Let's see here. Matt says, I will say the Darius series is one of my favorite shmup franchises, especially for the storytelling. Like, Darius' storytelling is something straight out of Macross with a bit of Gal Force, says Matt. That's cool. Matthew says, love Macross and Gal Force, Matt, and I like Darius. I feel like everyone likes Darius. Let me shake this a little bit. Alright, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I don't... Oh. I know.
Explodes everywhere.
My stuff. All of my precious stuff.
My precious. Says, I also...
Matt says, also love playing Darius Burst. Lots of content on this one. G Darius and Darius Gaiden are my favorite games in this series, by the way. Nice! Did we grab Darius Gaiden?
Darius Gaiden?
No, we didn't grab Darius Gaiden.
For
Sega Saturn. But, anyhow, just know I have that as well. But, yeah, I do have Darius Gaiden, the Japanese one. I have the US one as well. I think that one came from Blockbuster or something. That one I have, the US one I have disc only, I believe. Yeah, here it is. Here's the US Darius Gaiden. This one I have disc only. I have the Japanese one complete because it's inexpensive. I don't know if it still is, but the Japanese one, when I got it, was an inexpensive game. What do you guys think about oh my gosh, I'll move this away. There we go. What do you guys think about the branching path system of G Darius? And what do you guys think about the music in Darius Gaiden? For me, the music in Darius Gaiden felt very experimental. I don't know what other way to put it. But it kind of, I don't know, it has like weird like ambient sounds, and it was a bit different for me. It wasn't what I was expecting from like Darius music. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I was expecting from the Darius series. Matthew says, speaking of Taito, Saru has a Kickstarter campaign called Nyanja, which is a take on Bubble Bobble. That's true. That's a good tie-in. That's a good segue, Matthew. Our game is, the main inspiration for our game is Bubble Bobble. And then like some like Snow Bros kind of mechanics, all that stuff.
Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, if you want to contribute to our Kickstarter, it's right there. We're at 60%, and we're close to our goal soon.
Yes. So thank you everyone who supported the Nyanja on Kickstarter. And hopefully we will have more games on the way as well. We will have more games on the way. What is that? Toki? I love the music in Darius Gaiden. The opera-like singing was weird, but I enjoyed it. I know, there's like weird like opera stuff happening, especially in the first stage there. Matt says, dude, the branching paths in Darius games give them that much replay value. That and the soundtrack to G Darius is chef's kiss. Yeah, the soundtrack in G Darius is good. And I've always loved the, you know, you go from A to whatever Z. Very, very cool. Russ is here. Kumro Games, welcome in. Russ says, I was not expecting Jam Jam to take a page from Darius, but the arcade version is 45 minutes long, and we ended up doing a version of Darius branching path map to lower playtime, says Russ. Oh, really? I don't, did I not? I guess I didn't notice that. I didn't know that Jam Jam had branching paths like Darius. Like, did it have like a thing, like a map type of thing? I didn't know. That's very cool. Kumro Games, by the way, he is making his own shmup called Jam Jam and Jelly. It's an adorable game, beautiful colors, amazing music. It's got like everything. It's got voice acting. It's a whole ass thing. You guys should check it out. It's called Jam Jam and Jelly. And it's coming out for arcades first, and then it'll come out for consoles at some point next year. Next year it'll be out for everything. But right now it's going to be out for, I think, Exa Arcade. But if you keep an eye on it, Jess is looking for a video he can show you. Is there like
Rust 4 years ago. Who's that one? Level 1 demo.
Yeah, you can share that. I think he also has like a story opening. By the way, Saru, when can we expect a Steam release of FX Unit Yuki? Very, very soon, actually. One of the things that we added, FX Unit Yuki for Steam is going to be like the definitive version. It's going to have voice acting in it. It's going to have extra stage elements as well. So like many of the stages are longer than their original PC Engine, Dreamcast counterparts. So the Steam version will be the definitive version of it. Drugs, crack, sex. Alright, let's go back to Daddy Mulk. We need to mulk one more time. We need one more mulk. One more mulk. Actually, let's listen to a different version. That was the Sega CD mulk. Or not Sega CD, Mega CD, same shit. Mega CD mulk. The Ninja Warriors. Alright, let me look for the arcade. Is this the arcade Ninja Warriors? Where is Daddy Mulk? How could you make a soundtrack and not include Daddy? Oh, there it is. There it is.
By the way, sorry, can you read that one about Steam release?
Yes, that's what I was just talking about.
I'm so sorry about that.
But yes, very soon. Very soon. As soon as we square away the Nyanja stuff on Steam, the very next thing is getting the Steam page up for FX Unit Yuki. Right now, I'm actually waiting for them to. I'm during the interview process of Steam right now. I'm at the very last stage where they just have to verify my my tax information, like my tax status and stuff. I tried to submit it under all of my business's tax stuff, and they rejected it. So I did it again as an individual. It doesn't make me comfortable doing that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to change that later. I kind of don't like that I had to go that route, but I'm trying to get it out as quickly as possible. The page as fast as I can on Steam. So I went with my personal tax information, even though I feel like that's just gonna mess up my taxes even further. This year I suffered some issues with taxes as well, so I feel like I hope next year it doesn't happen again. There's so many things that I needed to do properly that I did not do, and I'm learning. We got 2 Taito Classics. Japan got 4, says the Pope. George says, do you have Taito Classics Volume 1 and 2? I do not. I don't have... The only Taito thing I have is Taito Legends 2, I think, on PlayStation 2. Is the only compilation I have that's a Taito thing. Most of the other games I have, they're all individual games. But anyhow, that is all the Darius games. We've talked through all of the Darius stuff. Oh no, I did not. I forgot. There is one more Taito thing, and that is this, the Darius Cosmic Collection Special Edition. This one actually came with like a dish. It came with a bunch of cool stuff. I forget what it came. It came with a lot of cool stuff. There's like a book in here. It's a pretty sweet collection. It came with acrylics of all of the marquees. These are acrylic marquees that it came with. It came with so much cool stuff. It came with a book. It came with a sticker with all of the names of the fish. This is a freaking cool collection. It's a cool collection. Here's like all of the fish names as if they were sushi banners or something. It came with a book called Darius Odyssey. Freaking rad. Freaking rad. Super rad. Alright, let me put all this shit back in here. This box has a bajillion little intricate things.
It's huge, says Sasquatch.
It's huge.
Matthew says, well, that's the Darius big boy from SLG, who we all love.
This one is not. This one is the Japan one. This one's the Cosmic Collection from Japan, which, if I recall correctly, is super rare now. I think this is a super rare one now. But yeah, this is the first Japan release of Cosmic Collection. I do have SLG stuff in here. I think I have one SLG or two SLG things in here. I no longer buy stuff from SLG or LRG because I feel like they take your money for too long.
It won't fit there. There's something there.
Was that up there somewhere? Okay, doesn't matter. You just put it down there.
No, that was up there.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yes, that was the last thing. Darius Cosmic Collection. Super cool collection. This one's got a bunch of stuff. This one has... Damn, this one has everything. Everything! But it doesn't have Super Darius 2 for the PC Engine. It does have all these other things, though. The only things it doesn't have are the NEC Avenue versions of stuff. So it's got Darius, all the different versions. Darius Twin, Super NES, Super Famicom, they're exactly the same. Darius 2 Arcade, Darius Force for the Super Famicom. Sagaya, which has the arcade version. And it has a Sega Master System version. That's kind of cool. Darius 2 for the Mega Drive. Darius Gaiden, the arcade game. And Darius Alpha for PC Engine. Interesting. I'm pretty sure Darius Alpha was done by NEC Avenue. I wonder why they didn't include any of the other NEC Avenue stuffs. But anyhow, very cool collection. Can you put this back on the Switch shelf? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. M2 did the Cosmic Collection as well, and G Darius HD, says the Pope. Interesting. I did not know that. That's very cool. That one is an excellent collection. I never got the second one. I don't know what's on the second one. But I did never get it. Alright, well that is all the Darius stuff. Let's go through... Oh, this is Kiki Kai Kai. Let's put Kiki Kai Kai's. Kiki Kai Kai's together. There are not very many, but I have Kiki Kai Kai's.
What are you looking for?
The him.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Alright, next we're going to talk about some one-offs. Now this one is weird. This one has the Taito name on it, but Taito, I think Taito just published it. Renegade was published by Taito as Renegade for the NES and the arcade, but this is a Technos game originally. I don't know if Technos' name is on here at all. But yeah, this is a Technos game, so we won't really talk about that one too much. We will not talk about that one, but we will talk about all of their other one-off stuff. Starting with some old things. Takeshi's Castle. On the Famicom. I don't know why. That's a thing. It's an old thing. It's an old thing. Taito put this out. I don't know. I don't care. But I have it. And Taito made it. I can't really tell you much about it. The second one was G Darius and Darius Burst EX as the Pope. Ah! What is that? Takeshi's Castle. Yes, Takeshi's Castle. Yep. That is Takeshi's Castle.
Here would be
What was it called here? Like
MXC.
MXC,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, I guess they like dubbed it and stuff. So weird. What a weird thing.
There was like comments was like, well, La Douche or something. That was the announcer's name was La Douche or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Is it like Milton's Secret Castle? Sasquatch?
Mylan's Secret Castle. It's not. It is not. Alright, I'm trying to put these in some sort of cohesive order.
Oh, like the obstacle course game. Says Sasquatch.
Alright, what is this thing?
Pope says in the next video game beat Takashi would appear in Yakuza 6. Says the Pope. Matthew says it was called Ninja Warrior over here. Over here, sorry.
Oh, Ninja Warrior. Oh, that was what was Ninja Warrior? Is that also why Ninja Warrior had to be renamed Ninja Saviors elsewhere? Interesting. All right. I guess should we get into the one-offs right now?
Yeah.
Nah, let's do, since we're listening to the Ninja Warriors music, let's get into the Ninja Warriors. I don't have that many Ninja Warriors games, to be honest. But here is the Ninja Warriors for the PC Engine. I don't know what the heck is going on with this cover, but it's a cover. It's a cover. I'm not the biggest fan of this cover. I would have preferred they put her on the front. I feel like she's the star, but she got delegated to the other side of the manual, so instant fail on this design. Instant fail. So here's the heat card. Very cool. This is a good game for the PC Engine, though. The Sega CD version, Mega CD version, is better for obvious reasons. Obviously, you have, better soundtrack and yada yada. But honestly, this is good for what it was, and especially for the time, because this came out in like 1990. Or maybe even 89 for PC Engine. Yeah, 89. This came out in 1989. For the PC Engine. So for 1989 standards on the PC Engine, it was pretty good. And I still enjoy playing this one. I enjoy playing it. I would always much rather play the Mega CD version, but when I don't feel like getting my shit kicked in constantly, I'll play this version, because I feel like it's the more playable version of the two. Let's see here. Librarian Ninja Robots, says the Pope. Big swangin' Android bull boss. They wanted to go to the Sega Master System cover. Wait, is there Ninja Warriors in the Master System? I didn't know about that. I did not know. Interesting. I didn't know there was a Master System Ninja Warriors. That's cool though. Yeah, this cover is gross though. When Ninja Warriors was made available on Arcade Archives, was all over that, says the Pope. Yeah, that's a good way to play it too. It's Arcade Archives for sure. But anyhow, Ninja Warriors on the PC Engine. A decent game. I don't think it's too terribly expensive right now either. So if you did want to pick this up for the PC Engine, I don't think it's a pricey game. I still think you can get it at a pretty manageable price. Alright, next we're going to talk about the only other console version of Ninja Warriors that I have, and that is the Ninja Warriors for Mega CD. The Mega CD version of the Ninja Warriors is freaking awesome. Look at this cover, first off. It looks like a freaking movie poster, but it's very nicely done art. Beautiful logo. Man, everything about this cover is crazy. And then in the back you have the Zuntata logo, which is pretty awesome, because this one has a Zuntata live of Daddy Mulk. And it's got like a little story before they get to the live of Daddy Mulk, which is pretty freaking rad. And if that wasn't cool enough, this version came with a freaking CD. It came with a special CD. This is part of it. The only thing that would make this copy super, super complete is if I had the Obi for it. I don't think I have... Do I have the Obi for it? I don't think I do. Oh, no, I wait. Hold on. Maybe I do have the Obi. Oh my god, I do have the Obi. Never mind. My copy is super complete. For some reason, I thought I did not have the Obi. Also, check out this freaking disc art.
I was about to say, wow.
Look at this freaking disc art, too. It's freaking rad. This is my favorite version of this game.
I always enjoy, like, nice disc art.
I know. It's
like,
this is so cool, too.
I like to open it like, wow, looks
Taito's
so cool.
logo front and center. I didn't know I had the Obi. Damn, my Obi is in, like, pristine shape, too.
Matthew says, wait, Saru didn't use the Obi as toilet paper?
I didn't. I was surprised that there was an Obi still in there. During the pandemic, I was collecting all of my Obis as toilet paper because they were the smoothest, cleanest wipe. Like, oh my gosh. You've never felt a wipe so smooth until you've wiped with a game Obi. Trust me, guys. Trust me, guys.
The book says it's also on a Taito milestone, one on Switch and one on the PS2 collections, either Joy-Con 2 or Gekon 2.
I'm trying to put this in here. How does this work?
See, Sasquatch says big swinging Android boobas.
Big swinging Android boobas.
Matthew says they wanted to go to Sega Master System for cover. I already read that, sorry. Matthew says, will Neogeo come with an Obi?
It will if we hit the stretch goal. We're doing a stretch goal for it. We're doing a stretch goal for an Obi, and we'll make it if we do. I don't know how I got this out. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing maybe one of these songs has like
Extra toilet paper.
extra toilet paper. This came with a music sampler. There's Zuntata. They're kind of a rolling band, so that was Zuntata at that point in time. You know, like JDK Band. JDK Band is also kind of like a rolling band. You know, where they'll change out members every so often.
I hate that. I don't like that. I don't like rolling bands. Just...
Then there's the inside of the music CD. I have to be careful because this thing is not... Single CDs never stay together that great.
And they disintegrate.
I have so many that are all broken in half. But, so I'm trying to be careful. I did buy this case for it, but it's not exactly... It's not like the right size.
Welcome in, Twisted. He says, wee!
Welcome!
How are you, Twisted?
How are you? Welcome in. Merry Christmas. But yes, this version came with this sampler CD, which has Daddy Mulk. It's got some other song on it. Are You Lady? Are You Lady? But I absolutely love this pairing. So cool that it came with this mini CD.
Twisted said, I'm good. How are you all doing?
We're good. We're good. How are you, sir? Did you check out the Kickstarter for Nyanja? Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know how to put this back in. How did I get this in here in the first place? You guys, I don't know how do I work this thing? Do we go this way, maybe?
There's the link. If anyone new is here, go check it out. We're at 60%.
Go check it out. I don't know how this goes. Hopefully I don't mess it up even more. Because this thing is old. But yes, my favorite console version of this is right here. Only because I don't own the Super Famicom one. Game is great. But this is, in my opinion, this is the best way to get the arcade at home. Is the Mega CD version of it. The bestest way. And finally, we have the Ninja Saviors. This one is the box from Strictly Limited, which was a cool collection. I don't know if the game... I think the game is on the Switch shelf, maybe. Or is it in here? This one came with a bunch of stuff as well. It came with, I don't know, like chopsticks for some reason, it came with chopsticks, even though I don't think the chopsticks are branded with anything. Oh, they are! You can just barely see it. I never knew that. They are branded. The chopsticks, you're not going to be able to see it because it's so reflective. But the chopsticks say Ninja Saviors on them, and they come in a little thing, and then you have a metal thing that holds them, and that also says Ninja Saviors. But it look at it's like it's not even centered, and it's not even all the way. It just says Ninja Save You. Ninja Save Y'all.
Oh, maybe yours is a defective one.
It's SLG. They're all defective.
Time to take this to the Korean restaurants.
I know. When they're all and this is not even like Japanese style chopsticks, like, cause they're like those the Korean ones, right? It's weird. Anyway, yeah, strictly limited. Strictly limited. Quality is not exactly their strong suit, and it came with these button pins that are. They couldn't even put them in the right sides. They're all like upside down and sideways. Oops. And they're like they're so small. What are you gonna do with look at how small these buttons are. Who's gonna see that? This is the size so let me explain. I have like baby hands. I have little tiny hands, okay? Like my hands are not I don't have big hands. Look at my hand versus Jesse's hand. Look. Do you see this? I have like little tiny Flappy Bird hands.
I have huge hands.
And look at the size of these buttons. Why? Why would you even make that? They could have just given me like 3 normal size buttons with the 3 main robots. That's what they should have done. They should have just given you the 3 main robots and give you bigger buttons. I have so many like I'm like non-stop bitching. Oh, Matthew, thank you.
Good old Strictly Limited, messing up with every release, never change, and that is why we love you.
Love you. In
Also,
parentheses.
Also, Gordo's here. Gordo says, "How are you? How to step back? What I missed? Back up, please."
Metal Korean sticks. Also, like the soundtrack is like I don't know. I feel like all their soundtrack stuff is like shoddy.
What is he playing for ants?
Like there's like no effort into these like CDs. Like it's just a black CD. No designs, no nothing. There's no printing on the inside at all, which I think is if you're doing it this way, you could have put some printing in there. And then they gave you like these like cardboard like flyers, which are kind of cool. I do kind of like these. I like stuff like this. And then you get a postcard. These are kind of cool. They're super glossy, and then they show like move sets on the back. Those are alright. They also give you a poster, which I'm not gonna open. And another thing they give you is a letter set. Like, what the hell? Why? What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? I can't even display it. I'm never gonna use it. You know what I mean? Either way. But it's their special edition.
Snapdragon says shipping games on time is not also their specialty.
And that's another thing too. They take like years to make stuff. Years.
Snapdragon says, "Damn, you're hired." Just kidding.
Absolute years and years. But anyhow, that was the extent of my Ninja Warriors games. I don't have that many. I have this, and there really weren't that many though. Uh-oh, hold on. Somehow I caught the strap. What? How?
Oh, on the side.
Stupid shitty chopsticks. Shitty chopsticks.
I hate when stuff like that happens. It's like, how? Like, why? How did that happen?
What are the odds?
Well, yeah. That's happened to me so many times. I'm like, how? Why?
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the strictly limited. Mainly just how long they take to give you your stuff. They keep your money for a very long time. Thank you, Matthew, again for the donos. The Pope says the $10,000 version with Kunoichi blow up doll. For that one, it needs to be one of those real live. What are those called? Real live dolls, right? Don't they have like those dolls that have like movable lips and things? Not that I know anything about that kind of stuff. What are they called? Do you just know what they're called? Real live? Real doll. That's it, real doll. That's what they're called. Press 1 to be entered into the gachapon. Yes, we're about to do the gachapon here soon, you guys. Make sure you press 1 if you want to be entered into the gachapon. My friend works for the Real Doll Company. Does he really? Do you get a discount? Did you get a discount when you got one? Alright.
Labubu?
Labubu. Is there a Labubu edition real doll? Labubu. All right, let's talk about some more Taito on the PC Engine. More Taitos on the PC Engine. Never asked, says Twisted. Puznik. This game is absolutely boring. I like puzzle games. I don't like this one. It's weird. I don't understand its mechanics. I don't care for it. But I got it for cheap on the PC Engine, so I grabbed it. But don't really care. Don't really care.
Well, I'll never ask. He's one of the scalpers. Says Twisted.
He's a real doll scalper. Interesting. All right, next game on the PC Engine. This one is kind of interesting. This one is called Volfeed. Even though if you were to look at that, it looks like Volfeed.
Volvita.
I always want to read that Volfeed, but it says right there in Japanese Volfeed. Volfeed is kind of like Kicks. If you liked Kicks, you'll like this. If you liked, do you guys know Kicks? Or like Gal Panic minus the titties, right? This is pre Gal Panic right here. If you like the Gal Panic gameplay minus the boobas, then that you get this game. And it's interesting. It's an interesting game. I enjoy it. I like these kind of games. I enjoy these kind of like Kicks. Kicks also a Taito classic. I know. I think I have a Game Boy version of Kicks as well. We don't need to grab it, but I have a Game Boy loose cart of Kicks, which is kind of, it's whatever. The graphics are so plain in that game, but it's a good portable puzzle game to take with you if you enjoy this type of game. And I enjoy those. All right, next one is Tiger. Kyukyoku Tiger, otherwise known as Twin Cobra? Is that Twin Cobra here? I think it's Twin Cobra. It's Taito's take on airplane helicopter shmuppy. Helicopter shmuppy. This is an alright game. It's an alright game. I like it on the PC Engine. This is also a fairly affordable game still on the PC Engine. If you're looking for shmoopy-dums. Published by Taito, made by Toaplan. Yes! It's interesting that this one actually was published by Taito on the PC Engine and not by NEC Avenue, because all of the other Toaplan stuff that's published by shit, who am I thinking of? Toaplan. All of the Toaplan stuff that's published by on PC Engine is by NEC Avenue. So this is another Renegade situation. Another Renegade situation where Renegade published by Taito, but really is a Neketsu Kunio-kun game. But Taito published that one. There's a couple instances where Taito will publish stuff that's originally by other people. Alright, now we're getting into some classics here. A couple classics for the PC Engine. New Zealand Story!
It's so cute.
Everyone loves it. That's you. Everyone loves the story of a sneaker-wearing Kiwi. Sneaker-wearing Kiwi. Do you have Legend of Kage? I don't. I love Legend of Kage, though. Love Legend of Kage. How do I not have that on anything? I don't have it for Famicom. I don't have it for NES. But Legend of Kage, I used to love playing the arcade game. Every time it went to the screen where you can put your where it showed you the top scores of people, you can actually play that part in the arcade. I don't know if it was a bug or if it was a way to get people to play it, but when it was showing the game demo and you had like the top 10 or whatever, you're able to play that part if you grab the controller, you're able to play it. I don't know if that was something maybe they patched out later, or not patched out, but you know, they didn't include in subsequent releases of the arcade. But I used to love that. I would just go and fool around on that screen, you know.
Really? That's
yeah.
so cool.
I don't know if it was something that they meant to do or if it's something where they were like, oops, kind of thing. But yeah, that's a really cool thing about that one. All right, we should put this away. I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to feel. Can I get a strawberry if you have any? I'm starting to. I can feel it. Like Graphics Gear said the other day, I can feel it in my eyeballs. That's how I feel with that. I can feel it in my eyeballs right now. There's also a Legend of Kage 2 on the DS. I can't comment on its quality. Really? I don't know anything about that. That's cool. Can you tell us more about it? I'm not familiar with that. Excuse me. Very cool. Alright, but anyhow, back to New Zealand Story. This game is kind of janky on the PC Engine, not gonna lie. But honestly, the source material is kind of janky too. But it's a cute game. It's classic, cute Taito. Look, there's that thing from Cardcaptor Sakura. What is his name? I don't know what his name is. It's not him, but it kind of looks like him. Either way, this game is kind of janky, but it's totally cute. Also, the cue card is adorable.
My bunny.
Your bunny, yes. Super cute. Not the best port of the game. Or maybe it is the best port of the game, actually. I've only ever played that one. I haven't played the NES one. And I don't know, is there a Genesis one? I don't know if there's a Genesis one, but that's my only point of reference for New Zealand Story. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Johnny Graphics, welcome in. How you doing?
Welcome in, Johnny Graphics.
Welcome in. Merry Christmas. Next one, another Taito classic single screen action game. Very much like the game we're making now. Our Kickstarter is still up, by the way, you guys, so make sure that you guys go and check out our Kickstarter for the Nyanja if you're into these kinds of single screen games. Don Tokodon for the PC Engine is a single screen game based on the arcade game of the same name, I believe. And you're these cute little gnomes. Super cute. I don't know how they did this, if it's like ceramic or clay, but beautiful cover. Absolutely love that cover. Love it. Y'all get to Jigoku Meguri yet? No, I don't own Jigoku Meguri. Sad time. I don't own Jigoku Meguri. But we can talk about it for sure. It's a game where you play with balls. I don't have Jigoku Meguri. I don't have Mizubaku Daiboken. Look at how cute this is. Mizubaku Daiboken is one of those games that I want to get at some point, and it escapes me every time. Right now, we're going through the one-offs in my collection, the one-off Taito games in my collection. All right, before we get to these 32-bit ones, we're gonna talk about this. I don't know who developed. Did Taito develop this as well? This is Estopolis 2. I don't have Estopolis 1 in box. I have a loose copy of it somewhere, I think. But this came out in the US as Lufia, right? I think this was Lufia in the US. I don't know if Taito developed the game, but their name is on it. But I couldn't tell you if they developed it or not. Yeah, Lufia, says Randrick. But it's a turn-based RPG. Focus. There it goes. There it goes. Turn-based RPG. Interesting sprites. Very large sprites. You got Mode 7 stuff going on. Music is interesting. Interesting stuff. Let's see here. Güero, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? That's weird. Why was the message retracted?
He retracted.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Not us, no.
Oh, okay.
We can't do that.
¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Dice, saludos, mi querido Saru. Soy yo, Güero. Hace mucho que no te había visto. Un abrazo, saludos para Jesse también. Dice, Güero. ¿Qué onda, Güero? ¿Cómo estás? A ver si regreso. Tal vez regreso en diciembre. Creo que voy a regresar para Retro Game Fest. El Retro Game Fest. Estaré ahí. Si Dios quiere. Si Dios quiere, estaré ahí. Para ese evento. No me lo quiero perder. But anyhow, let's see. Taito published a lot back in the day. Then Square Enix ate them and tucked them away in a corner. And now Taito has to find other people to publish for them. Says the Pope. Yeah, that's kind of like the thing. It's cool though that like they kind of still are allowed to operate, right? Like Taito is allowed to operate, kind of. I think. Ah, por acá nos vemos. ¿Cómo no? Dice Güero. Sí, planeo regresar el diciembre. Si Dios quiere, ya con ganas de regresar. Si tuviera la guita, regresaría ahorita. Si tuviera la guita. Pero me voy a tener que esperar hasta diciembre. Pero sí, quiero ir. Quiero regresar. Con ganas de regresar a México y convivir con todos los amigos. Alright. Moving on to some other one-off games in my collection for Taito stuff. Layer section. This is this the first one in the Ray Storm and all those other games? Ray Storm and Ray Crisis? Is layer section part of that? I want to say. I think Taito's arcades are still operating in Japan. Well, oh yeah, and they're popular when you go. Like Taito, every time we go to a Taito station, there's always people in it.
Always, yeah.
But yeah, Gigo, which I forget what the stupid acronym stands for. Gigo used to be the old Sega arcades, but it's funny because you go to those Gigo arcades and they're still kind of dead, huh?
They're dead, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of dead.
Taito is always packed.
Yeah, Taito arcade is always so lively. I love going to Taito game. Anytime you go to a Taito, it's always a party.
Because I feel like Taito, like the chances of winning is more higher than Gigo.
The chances of winning are higher and the prizes are better.
Are better, yeah.
Like Taito has better prizes in all of their crane games.
Yep.
They have better prizes. On top of having better prizes, they have better arcade machines, like the actual like arcade portion. The arcade portion, like you can find much better games. All right, what's another Taito thing we want to listen to? We did Darius Twin. We did multiple Ninja Warriors. We did both Ninja Warriors for Sega CD and Ninja Warriors for arcade.
Maybe Pocky and Rocky. Kiki Kai Kai.
Kiki Kai Kai? Which Kiki Kai Kai?
Scooter says, dude, y'all have such awesome adventures in arcades. They're mostly gone from my area. I'm jealous, says Screw the Net.
Water babies, says Matthew. Okay.
As Mark calls. Water babies.
Mizubaku Daibuken.
Because I won the best stuff at Taito and Namco.
Yeah. We've won so much stuff out of Taito. Tons of stuff.
Yeah.
We won lots of stuff at Taito. Even I win at Taito, and I'm not even good at like these things. I feel like they make it so you could win. What was one thing I won that was pretty awesome recently? Remember we went? I won a thing. It was like a corgi or something really cute.
Yes.
Where did that go? I wonder.
The corgi one. It has to be here.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's too far. I don't want to grab him. But I won this cute little corgi thing. That's him, right?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
And then I won those. Oh no, what was that?
Taito?
Namco?
No, this was that. What is the? You won in Nagoya?
Nagoya, yeah.
That's a Taito.
Taito, yeah.
Yeah. He won 2 of these. Where's the other one?
Up there. It's way up there.
It's okay. We don't need to grab them. They look the same.
The hell we do?
Which one? I don't even see. Where are you pointing at?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh no! No! You're smashing them. These were won at Taito. At Taito in Nagoya. They're so cute. These are like my favorite plushies.
What's up, JT? Welcome in.
JT, welcome in.
The first one I won. I grabbed it and it got stuck on the tag, right? The thing, and it flung into the prize box. I was like, oh, I got lucky. And the second one I just grabbed. Just grabbed it. You were there for the second one when I won it. No,
I don't know where to put them. I'll put them here for now. This shelf is like you touch something and everything just comes.
And I won
crashing
each of them
down.
for 100 yen.
Are the Psychic Force games are Taito? They are. I didn't even grab those. Man, we didn't grab like so much stuff. Because Jesse was helping me, but he doesn't know the difference between stuff.
I don't know. We're also tired after the stream too.
Yeah, because we were doing this yesterday.
We did it the stream for 8 hours, so after the 8 hours, we're looking for all the games. We're like, ugh, we don't want to bend down.
Oh yeah, between YouTube and Twitch, we did do 8 hours.
Yeah. And Austin Powers voice, smashing baby. Says screw the net. The Pope says my friend Dylan got me a giant Taiko-kun plushie. He's been chilling in my dresser since last week, says the Pope.
Really?
And Matthew says, and Saru and Jesse had a food coma. Yes, we did. We had a food coma too. It was so good.
The barbecue was so good.
The Korean barbecue was amazing.
It was super good.
Alright, we're gonna do this. We are going to do the gachapon soon. Should we do it now or
Gachapon?
after? The gachapon. What happened?
It's caught up in this wire. Oh no. We can do Gachapon now if you want to. Man, I got we forgot all the Psychic Force games. There's one on Dreamcast too. Alright, what did we talk about last? Layer section? Do you want to do Gachapon now?
It's up to you.
Do you want to keep...
No, you keep going.
Anyhow, layer section, awesome game. Great music, great graphics. I really love this game. This game is an inexpensive game, too. It's not an expensive game. By the way, guys, if you want to be entered into the Gachapon, all you have to do is put in number 1 in the chat. It's completely free. It does take us a while to ship stuff out to you guys. Only because we usually wait till we do ship everyone's winnings. So... But we will send it. Galactic Attack in the West. That's right, the Pope. Galactic Attack. I actually have disc only of that as well. I forgot that was Galactic Attack. Same logo or same type font and everything, if I remember correctly. Nuff says 1. Did we get
he's
enough?
already in.
You're in there, Nuff. We have the Pope, Matthew, Nuff, Gordo,
Sasquatch.
Russ, Sasquatch, and Twisted are all the people who are in there. Whoa, what is this? This music is... Calm down. Calm down.
John Robert says, Layer Section rules. I have the Western version, one of my favorite Saturn games.
It's so good. And it's an inexpensive game still, I think. I feel like. I don't know about the Western release, but the Japanese one is always super, super cheap. Have Space Invaders, Saru? I do have Space Invaders. Actually, I don't remember what I did with it. I do have a Super Famicom Space Invaders. I think.
Do you have Night Striker, Saru? Those around yours?
I don't. I don't. But we can listen to that soundtrack. You want to listen to Night Striker?
I don't think you have Space Invaders.
I thought I did. Let's listen to some Night Striker. Psychic Force music next. Oh, yeah. You're right. Psychic Force music is good. Super good. All right. I guess should we talk about one more game? Are you still doing that stuff?
Oh, yeah, no. You tell me when you're ready, and we can do it.
Okay. I don't think anyone else is going to enter. I'm pretty sure everyone who's wanted to enter has entered. Love Ray Force, also known as Layer Section, and Galactic Attack. Galactic Attack. Speaking of M2, they're also releasing a new Night Striker later this summer. I saw that. It looks cool. Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. I love that movie.
Ray Force also gives that Gundam vibes I love so much, says Matt. Hell yeah, I can't wait for this new Night Striker game, says Randrick. I'm curious about it. But anyhow, I think this is the last in the one-offs that I have for Taito. Who knows? I'm sure if I go through, it would take forever to go through all of my games. I'm sure we have other Taito games in there. But this one is Puchi Karat. This is an interesting one. It's kind of like a breakout game. But like it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but the characters are cute. It's an interesting game. It was an arcade game first. Features rumble apparently, according to the back of this. Love the character designs though. Super cute character designs. Pulirula is also Taito. I don't own Pulirula.
We almost did.
We almost did. And then stupid that one stupid game store. What is it called? Nin Nin Games. That was the last time I ordered from Nin Nin Games. They let me buy it, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't have this game or this other game." 2 games that I bought, and then they didn't have it in stock.
And then
then they not even a week later, they relisted the games for more. I'm like, those motherfuckers. They probably saw that they could get more for it. And they were like, oh, they're sold out, sorry. And then the games got relisted for like $20 more than they had it when I bought it. It's like, man, fuck you guys. That was the last time I ever bought anything from that store after that. When has M2 ever let us down, says the Pope. I love Taito Hei and Akiba. Yeah, it's a cool place. I love all of the Taito things in Japan. I knew there's a reason I never buy from Nin Nin Game. Yeah, that's like so shady, right? Like, I had bought 4 games and first off they took forever.
They did, yeah.
To ship them. They took like a month to ship it. And then when they shipped it, they told us, "Oh, we already shipped." It's like, motherfuckers, what if I wanted to add something else to that? Like, they took like a month. And then they sent me an email saying, "Oh, your package has shipped, but we have to refund you for these games because they sold out." And it's like, what? Like, yeah. So that was like my first and my last purchase from that game. So I do not recommend Nin Nin Game. Are they even still in business? I don't know if they are, but if they are,
they might be.
If they are, I don't recommend them. I have a list of people in Japan I buy from on eBay that are reliable, says the Pope. Yeah, like, this was way back in the day. I was looking for some stuff, and I was already buying like a neo-geo CD game from them, and they didn't have one of the neo-geo CD games and Pulley Roulette, but then they got relisted later on, so I'm like, those motherfuckers. Indian Game is still around. I get emails from them from time to time, says the Pope. Well, I don't recommend them. Another good one from Taito is Bubble Symphony. Yes, Bubble Symphony is great. On the Saturn. I love that one. So cute. I love all of those. Alright. This music is perfect for Gachapon, or Gachapon.
Yes.
Another good one from Taito. Anyway, Puchikara, that was the last game. That's a one-off in my collection, at least as far as I know. But, cute game. Very cute game. Still affordable, too. An affordable game. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Bubble Symphony! What am I on right now? What am I on? You're on drugs, Saru.
The coffee right now.
The coffee. Let me look. I'm gonna look for one more game. Jesse is gonna start the or are you?
Yes,
ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Okay, I'm gonna start it right now.
Are you ready? Ready?
All right.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right. So here are the people that it's in the Gachapon wheel. All right, I'm gonna spin it.
No, don't do it without me. No.
2. Oh, not yet. Okay, sorry.
Just kidding. You go and do it. Did you already shuffle it?
I already shuffled. Let me shuffle again.
Shuffle times. There we go.
I'm shuffling a lot.
All right, here we go. Here we go, you guys. Good luck, everybody. Where am I? Hi.
It's gonna be Twisted.
Oh shit. Twisted, you're the winner of the Gachapon. Alright. Twisted, I think he's never won a Gachapon before, so let me explain the rules. The Gachapon, one, you have to be here for it. And you have to pick a number between 1 through 4. The number you pick will correspond to the ball that gets pulled out of Gachapon, which is our Gachapon machine. So pick a number between there he is. Pick a number. Let me adjust my butt cushion. Adjusting my butt cushion and my shorts because they're falling. So pick a number between 1 through 4. Twisted. 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 Twisted.
Twisted here.
Twisted. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to go check my Dreamcast games really quick.
Alright, we'll give Twisted 2 minutes.
I'll give him a minute. Scoot over.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Unless you are Panda VIP, when you get extra 2 balls. Yes, Matthew. If you're Panda VIP, you will get 2 extra balls. Congrats, Twisted. Alright, we'll give you...
Oh, I guess I don't have it. I thought I did.
For what?
Psychic Force for the Dreamcast. I guess I do not.
Alright, so I guess if Twisted doesn't come back, then we'll give it to someone else. But we'll still give him like 2 more, like a minute or 2.
What are you doing? AKA but what?
Okay, last call for Twisted.
Twisted 71. Excuse me.
Right in the mic.
Sorry. No, I didn't pick it up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure it was still loud. Twister. Twisted 71. You have won our gachapon. But you have to be here. You have to be here. Because if you're not here, we're going to spin again. We're going to spin again. And someone else will win. By the way, this charm is still up. If anybody wants it, you can get it. These are one-off charms. I make them. I won't make them ever again. Unless there's some sort of demand for them later. And I make these in super small quantities. I basically now I'm making charms pretty much just to the quantity that people ask for. And if for whatever reason there's like 1 or 2 left, then they go on SaruPro.com. But nowadays I just do them this way. East's birthday was Friday. It was. We played East. Okay. Ooh, on demand only. Smart.
Looks like Twisted is not here. So we're gonna get to the next one.
We're gonna have to roll again.
All right.
Man, it sucks when like someone new wins and then they're not here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, oh man.
But I think we give them a reasonable like time, you know, for new people.
Yeah. Usually, if you're someone who's new, we'll give you a few minutes, just in case. I was busy at the DMV getting my ID Friday, so I was tired.
Alright.
Said screw the net.
One, two,
Alright, here we go, you guys. We're shuffling again. And we're going to spin it one more time. There's only 6 people, so good luck, everybody. Odds are good. Odds are good.
Oh, it's gonna be... That's gonna be enough.
Oh, no.
It's not
Damn,
bragging.
just barely.
Like last time.
I know. Nuff is one lucky mofo. You're one lucky mofo, Snuff Dragon. Congrats, Nuff, says Nuff.
Right,
Seriously, Nuff has won like a lot of times, right? Alright, you know the rules, sir. Pick a number between 1 through 4. Corresponding ball is your prize.
3.
3. I think he has stuff coming to him too, right? Does he have stuff coming to him?
He does.
Okay,
Got
good.
you, Ron.
Excellent. Excellent.
There's 1.
Alright, ball number 1. Ball number 1. Oh, ball number 1 is a mappy. Ball number 1 is a mappy.
Here's ball number 2.
Ball number 2. Ball number 2 is a Darkstalkers pin set. Super cool. I like this pin set. I like it. I have nothing to put it on. Otherwise, I would have kept that shit. I would have kept that shit. I'll get stuck again.
Yeah.
He's getting old. He's been through a lot. Ooh, excuse me. He's been through a lot. He's in old catches.
Still nothing. That's weird. Hold on.
That is weird.
There must be a ball there that it doesn't like.
Maybe slam it.
Yeah, I think there's a ball that doesn't like right here. Try again. See what it does. You want to do it?
You have to finger it. Snapdragon.
Yeah, there's.
Alright, maybe we should make note of that ball.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, stuck. Now it's stuck.
No.
No?
It's still there.
I heard it. No, but the thing is stuck, no?
No, it's not.
You just gotta put another coin in it. Panda will have to lube it up. Lube it up. You gotta lube it up. Do you have lube?
Show you which ball is stuck. What's wrong way?
Famicom's supposed to send us a drum of cow lube.
Damn it. Come on. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
See the blue ball?
That blue ball?
That blue ball is yours. So I'm gonna grab it right now. If I can get it.
Use a
The what?
is that no, that won't fit. Use something to stab the hole. Blue balls. Can you reach that?
Yeah, I might just have to empty the
Do you want to use maybe like a knife? You want to use?
It's not stuck. It's the ball that won't go down.
The ball is stuck in the thing. Did you take the coins out?
Huh?
There's a coin tray in there?
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Alright. This one says. So we can't.
Alright.
Let's not use this ball.
There's ball number 3. Should we not put this back in?
Yeah, let's not put it back in. But we can just give them. We'll give that
just
to,
give
yeah,
them the
just
whole
give
ball?
The whole ball. Yeah.
Alright. That is ball number 3. I don't know. I kind of feel like we should redo it again. Though.
Okay.
Let's re-roll it. I don't like the idea of... Unless you want this...
Unless he wants it.
Do you want this Evangelion head? If not, we'll re-roll again. So, you can have a choice. We can re-roll 3. It's an Evangelion. It's like the bust. Let's see. The main Evangelion. Re-roll. Okay.
Okay.
And then when we give him, just use this to give it to
we'll
him.
just do another.
Which is a good ball to put this in? What are good balls?
I have no. Oh. Like this one or this one. Let me put it.
Find me a good ball.
This one's a good ball. There it is.
Find me good ball.
This one, I'm just gonna put it in this box. I'll throw it's garbage.
Which one? The blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
Well, you can use that to put his winning ball.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That way you can put a paper in it,
You're
and we
right.
know that one's going to Nuff Dragon.
Okay.
Because we have another thing that's going to Nuff Dragon. We could save on shipping if we do them together. Because I think he's...
Yeah, we're doing it anyways like that. Let me see. This one?
No, this one goes back in.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this one back in and put it back in. Okay. What number?
All right. This. Well, no, we're re-rolling just 3. We're
Yeah.
just gonna re-roll this ball.
Oh, this ball.
Just the
okay.
one ball. There we go. All right. All right. You got. Oh, cool! Look at what you got. This one's a cool one. This is one of the new ones. This is a Gachapon. That's cool. Matthew got these. He donated for us to go get Gachapon.
Yeah, those are cool.
This came from that Gachapon thing. It's got stickers and stuff. It's like and it actually moves. It has a mechanism. I have one as well. It has a mechanism that works like a Gachapon thing. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's like it's a mini Gachapon. Hopefully the mice come in. Oh yeah, we need to send an email.
Well, remember they sent emails because of the
tariffs, but there's
and
no
stuff?
that. I don't think tariffs is a thing anymore, isn't it?
No, at the time they said they were gonna stop, but they never sent us an email back because we were gonna have to pay a little bit more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it said that we would have to pay when it got here.
Yeah.
When it got to.
Do you think it got here and we didn't know?
I don't think so. We would have got a notification, no?
Paper.
Oh. We'll double check.
Yeah.
We'll check. I completely forgot about those Mayas though. But yeah, there was a whole thing with the tariffs, and then the tariffs didn't become a thing. And yeah, we'll need to double check. We will need to double check. So then maybe we should just hold on to that stuff until the Mayas get here.
Yeah. Well,
Unless they're already here. Unless they're already a thing. Yeah, I'll find out. I'll find out what's going on. I've been so knee deep in the Kickstarter stuff that I've kind of just been focused on the Kickstarter. So I'll get to the bottom of that, you guys. Thank you for reminding me. I will get to the bottom of the bottom.
Because my one's coming from a different place.
Yeah, it's not coming from the place we normally get our charms from. It's coming from another place. Because the place we normally get our charms from doesn't make standees. We're actually getting my standee from the place where we got the pillow. Do you guys remember the pillow? That also took 9 years to get here, and $1 million worth of shipping. But they're the only place that does stuff like that, so we went with them for those. And they're out of China. They're in China. All right. Psychic Force music. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, now we're gonna play some music. Shinji mom's head, says the Pope. All right. Judging by this music, I think you know which games in the Taito lineup we're going to talk about now. And that is the Psychic Force games. First off, we're going to talk about Psychic Force, the original Psychic Force game. Awesome game. I love the artwork. I love the aerial combat. It was like a new novel thing. I remember playing this in the arcade and being super enamored with it. Yeah, you play these games now and you're like, these games suck or whatever. But back then, when this first came out, it was cool. It was a cool idea. It was a cool concept. It had these awesome like anime characters. And then it came to home and it was even more awesome because it had an opening movie with a song by I think Kageyama Hironobu did this song, right? Did Kageyama Hironobu do the song for this one? Yes, Kageyama Hironobu, opening and ending with animation production by JC Staff in Studio Live, it says. Another cool thing about this one also is that it has not only all of the original arcade tracks, but it also has arranged tracks in them. It has an arranged soundtrack as well, and they're both on the thing. Sorry, you got the Psychic Force laser discs, right? Yeah, I have both of them. I have the 2 laser discs. And I have the DVD too. There was a Western release of the DVD, which I also got. And then repurposed it as an X game. It's just Psychic Force. Yeah, repurposed as X. I don't have the X game, but it's 100% Psychic Force with Clamp. Clamp Force. But yeah, it's basically the same exact thing. Psychic Force also had a pretty cool disc art. It's kind of satanic feeling. I kind of like it. I like its Satan vibes.
Upside down Triforce.
Upside down Triforce on fire. It's kind of Satan-y. I like it. Also, this is a inexpensive game to get if you wanted it for PS1. It's an inexpensive PS1 game. We've given away a couple copies in our video game giveaway of this because this game used to be so cheap. You used to be able to get this game for 500 yen or less all day, every day. So we've had multiple copies of Psychic Force because it used to be such a cheap game. I don't know how cheap it is now. I imagine that it's still a cheap game. Too satanic. This is the Pope.
We went to Super Potato. They had those in the bin. They had
the Psychic Force. Yeah,
they had a lot of those.
You always could see like 3 or 4 Psychic Force in the discount bins at A2, because A2 would have like a basket. They still have it, right? Surugaya still does like the basket, and they just throw in a bunch of random shit.
Super Potato 2.
And you would always find Psychic Force 1. The other games not so much, but I feel like maybe they made a lot of Psychic Force 1. I'm guessing. But anyhow, amazing soundtracks. Listen to this. Dun, dun, dun. Psychic Force is still super cheap, even the Dreamcast port. Music is so good in this game too. The music is like some of the best. Psychic Force 2012 is still relatively cheap. The PS2 collection that mushes them all together is a bit pricey. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar with the PS2 version, but Psychic Force, the one that came out on Dreamcast, is basically just Psychic Force 2 with slightly better graphics. But they removed all of the cutscenes. What's up? How you doing, Mr. Gear? How you doing? How you doing? I didn't want to say. I don't know if you wanted me to out you. To out your other account, but welcome in. How you doing? There he goes. Welcome in.
Whoops.
I was like, I didn't want to say it, but I didn't know if you want. But yes, that was graphics Gear's other account, his alter ego. Welcome in. How you doing, Graphics Gear? welcome.
Welcome in.
How are you? 2012 also won't work with the VGA cable, so it's nothing but 480i for you. Welcome in, Graphics Gear. But this is an awesome game. It's not the deepest fighting game. It was a novel concept at the time. I remember playing this in the arcade at High Tech 21 in Los Angeles when it was new, and people were all like, "Whoa, what is that game?" You know, because they were all like 3D, flying around. Wasn't that much long after, like, you know, Virtua Fighter and things like that. So people were like, this is rad, and people played it like crazy for like 2 days and then completely forgot about it. I feel like that's how it was with this game. The first day, everyone was like, "Oh," but then I guess people figured out the game wasn't really deep, and so it got boring, and like people didn't play it. It was literally like dead, where people were not playing it within the first week. I remember because I would go like every other day to Little Tokyo. Sometimes daily, I would be in Little Tokyo, in Yaohan Plaza, and I remember. Especially High Tech 21 at the time, I had a friend who worked at High Tech 21, so when he was working his shift, he would hook it up with the credits, you know, so I would always show up when he was working, and yeah, this game, for some reason, it was incredibly popular for like the first 2 or 3 days, and then people just stopped caring about it. But the music in this game is excellent. Absolutely love the music in this game. It's so good. So good. But yeah, gameplay isn't exactly the best. But it's a series that's near and dear to my heart. And then there was also Psychic Force Puzzle Taisen. Psychic Force Puzzle Wars. Very interesting. This cover looks so serious too. And then you play the game and they're all cutesy fat little chibis. This one is cool. This one has like a bunch of like extra stuff. You have like galleries with pictures. You have cutesy rearranged soundtracks for all of the musics, which I really love. You get little pixel versions, little chibi pixels of all the characters, you know. Super cute. Very cute. I really like this game. And this one is a 2 CD set, I believe. Yeah, it's a two CD set. The other CD has a bunch of extras. It's got like a gallery mode. It's got like some other Taito previews, full motion video stuff, character profiles, voiced character interview kind of things. It's pretty cool. It's a cool game. It's a cool game. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I really like it. If you like Puzzle Bobble, you'll like this. It's basically... This is Puzzle Bobble. Puzzle Bobble Psychic Force Edition. Alright. And the last game in the series, well, that I have in my collection, is Psychic Force 2. Now, Psychic Force 2 is basically... Psychic Force 2012, which came out after on the Dreamcast, is basically a rehash of Psychic Force 2, but with a lamer presentation, I want to say, because the graphics were better, but there was no cool opening intro, which I think was also, I want to say it was also sung by Kageyama Hironobu as well. But yeah, kind of, I don't know. I feel like the Dreamcast version was kind of the watered down the watered down port of it. Oh, is there multiple? Hold on. Oh, okay, this is the arrange, I guess. We heard the arcade one. They're not labeled, so I don't know which ones we're listening to. Just going through this really quick. Yeah, they're in like a weird order. Anyway, going back to that. Anyhow, yeah, Psychic Force, the presentation on Psychic Force 2 is not the best. This one advertises that it's 360-degree movement, but I don't remember it. To me, it felt like more of the same, basically. And then, I don't know what the deal is with Sonya being in this one, because in the last game, she dies. But, oops, spoilers.
Maybe it's your twin sister.
So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, or I don't know if it's just like she's just there just for the fans to play her or whatever. Discord in this one is alright. At least it's something kind of interesting. Both of these don't have super exciting discard, but it's kind of cool. I dig it. I dig it. But yes, Psychic Force 2. And that is all of the Psychic Force games that I have in my collection. Apparently there are 2 more. I do have 2012. I don't know where it's at. I do have it somewhere. The Dreamcast one. I remember getting it and being disappointed. I'm like, why does this feel worse than Psychic Force 2? I'm like, this is a downgrade with slightly better graphics. If that's even possible. JT says, I love the art of Psychic Force. Yeah, the artwork in Psychic Force is super nice. Super nice artwork. That hair, oh god, that hair defines all known laws of physics. With whose hair? Burns' hair? He's just using a lot of Aquanet. He's using all the Aquanet. Yeah, I love the art in Psychic Force. Psychic Force has awesome art. Amaze. Amaze! Saru wants that hairstyle of the main character. I'm getting there. That's how I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna let it grow out and I'm just gonna do it straight up like that. All the time. I'd have to put eggs in my hair for it to do that. Anyhow. That is it for that. Next up, we have these guys right here. This one, Kiki Kai Kai. What do you guys know about Kiki Kai Kai? I almost contemplated making her the charm for tonight. And then I was going through them and I was like, no, I need Ninja Girl from Ninja Warriors. She needs more love. But this is the PC Engine version of Kiki Kai Kai. We know it as Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo. But this one never came out here. We do have a GBA version that was pretty much this base game, though. Called Pocky and Rocky with Betty. I should have kept that. It's super rare now. I bought it and I hated it. I took that shit right back and changed it for Mega Man and base. Because I was like, this game sucks. But it's so rare now that I feel like I should have kept it. Hindsight's 2020. You never know what's going to be rare and what's not going to be rare. But I did have Pocky and Rocky with Betty. And I took it back. Regret.
She's like Magical Chase.
Regret? Yeah, you just don't know. That's already 2 moments like that. Kiki Kai Kai is hard. Another one I grabbed on Arcade Archives, says the Pope. But I love that I'm able to have the PC Engine version. I think actually I might have bought this from... Did I get... I think I got this one from Kid Shoryuken. Actually. I might have got it from Kid Shoryuken. I bought a bunch of games from him. I think it was Kiki Kai Kai. What else did I buy? Steam Hearts, I think, came from Kid Shoryuken as well. Yeah, quite a few things. quite a bit of things. All right, and then next up is Kiki Kai Kai Kuro Manto no Nazo. This is the Super Famicom game. And that's just kind of... I don't have the manual for it. Unfortunately. And I never will because shit's expensive. But I love this game. Love this game! This was developed by Natsume, obviously, but Taito... It's a Taito game by Natsume. One of the best sprite work on SNES SFC, says the Pope. It's so good. The sprite work, the art. You know, it's kind of funny because I actually will go back and play this one, but I don't really play the new one that much, even though the new one is beautiful. And I bought it multiple times because I bought it in English like 3 times. We gave one in the giveaway. Who won that one? The one we had in the giveaway. Who picked that one?
I don't remember.
Somebody picked it. Was it Nuff Dragon maybe? Or someone? I don't know. We had one just recently. Someone picked it.
Yeah. It was Nuff Dragon.
Yeah, we had multiple of the English one. I bought the Japanese one. I also bought the Strictly Limited one. I bought this game like 5 times. But this is a Strictly Limited one. Came in this cool box, which is pretty cool. I don't remember what it even came with. It came with the game. Some other shit. Oh yeah, it came with this. This is kind of cool. It came with an omamori. An omamori, or a talisman charm thing with Pocky and Rocky. And this is Pocky and Rocky reshine on the back. That's kind of cool. I wonder where they made this.
So I should have the plushie of Rocky.
Dude, I wonder if we could make something like this. Do you think we can make something like this? That would be awesome. For Nyanja? How cool would that be? So cool. We have a pin that came with the box with Taito's logo on the back.
Hola, Paul. Saludos, amigos.
Hola, Paul. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. ¿Qué tal? We have the most basic Ofuda with the character just written in like a normal ass font. That's so lazy. Couldn't they have found... There's so many fonts out there. Couldn't they have at least found a font that kind of looks like a brush pattern?
Is it brightly centered? Or no?
It's centered.
It is
Yeah, it's centered. At least they got that. But it just... so lame. It's a talisman, but it's like... They didn't even bother making it look like stroke pattern or anything. This is cool. The omamori is cool. This is a cool little extra in it. I like that. It came with a set of like prints, I think. What are these? I think they're prints. Or postcards. Yeah, they're postcards of it, which is pretty cool. The print quality is kind of bad. Like, they have people who don't know how to resize stuff. I find a lot of like Strictly Limited stuff, when they print stuff, some stuff is very dithered. Like they don't have like a good graphic arts person or something. I don't know what it is. They're cool though. They're cool designs. It's too bad that they look so dithery. They could have been better. Also, that logo is like... Maybe that's the original logo? I don't know. I feel like it's very amateurish. But it's still cool little extra nonetheless. It also came with a coin that just popped out of its thing, but... It came with a Manuke coin, or a Rocky coin, with Taito's name emblazoned
cool
right on the front. You got Pocky on one side and Rocky on the other. Or Manuke and Sayo, as they're known in their originals.
Kiki and Kai Kai.
Or Kiki and Kai Kai.
A challenge coin, says Matthew.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Paul, ¿cómo estás? Dile hola a Lala. Dile hola a Lala. Just putting all this shit away. It also came with a leaf, which looks like some clip art shit. I guess it's a... I think it's an eraser.
Eat it. I think it is an eraser.
I think it's an eraser. It doesn't taste very good, but pretty sure it's an eraser. And it also came with a sticker set.
Stickers.
Which is nice. It's a nice big sticker sheet. This one also came with a poster that I can't get out because this thing is so tightly in there. I hate when they do that. I've already creased it.
I know.
The poster's pretty cool. It's got some pretty awesome artwork. And then I think this is just alternate colors. Alternate color of it. But pretty cool.
Good night, Pope.
Good night, Pope. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And of course, it also came with a soundtrack, which is pretty cool. I love when stuff comes with soundtracks. Disc art has Rocky, which is cool. I feel like out of all of the... Who released this? Was this strictly limited?
Probably in the box. The sleeve.
It doesn't say... It doesn't say. It says Einen.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't remember. Was this a strictly limited release? It doesn't say strictly limited on it though. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was, but I do like this one. This is a cool collection. I kind of don't like that they force you to go through the story mode to play the game. Like, because the story mode is, like, really... It's like a lot of melodrama for a game with...
Yeah.
Two characters just trying to, like... The Super Nintendo one was good, right? Like, the story was quick and to the point. But I felt like the Switch one, the story, like, drags on. It's, like, too much. Too much. I think that's why with Nyanja, like, there's, like, so little story in the game. I don't want people to be, like, totally bored, right? I don't want to take them out of the action. You know, you want to stay in that, like, in the action. Anyhow, this is a cool collection, though. I like the box.
Yeah, Matthew says, yes, SLG.
And then, of course, this one came with a Rocky plush. The only reason to get this, really. Well, and a soundtrack, too. I'm kind of a soundtrack whore, but look at this plush. This plush is awesome. It's really well done, too. Like, he's a large plush. It's pretty amazing.
Matthew says, I love that plush.
I know, it's so well done, too. This is where all their budget went.
Scrappy says, that is so cute. I love it.
Right? He's so cute. It's a great plushie, though. Great plushie. Alright, well, now we are down to... Oh, I forgot, actually. One more before we get into this collection of things. Let me put these in a cohesive order.
Snarkbark says, hey Saru, congrats on the new Kickstarter. Will the game CD have a Red Book audio?
It will. It will have Red Book audio. We will have a separate soundtrack CD, but if you buy the PC Engine version, you can also stick that in your CD player. Even though it's not recommended, but you could totally rip the music from that as well, if you want to. I'm giving people ideas. People are like, oh, time to cancel my my soundtrack. No, you cannot listen to the audio. Shut up, Saru. You have said too much. Okay. Now for the last. Alright. The last segment. Before we get to the last segment, I'm going to show this one off. This is the only one of these like compilations that I have for Taito. This Taito Legends 2. Right on the front, you've got Bubblin, Bubby, whatever you want to call him. And is that the guy from what's that game called? Is that the guy from Gekirin Dan? Is that on here as well?
You should put some bubble music.
It might be. Maybe. My vagina? Alright, hold on. Alright. I was actually interested in getting the digital set, but didn't see the physical soundtrack as an add-on for the digital set. Yeah, because the physical is a thing that we ship. You can add it, I think, right? Is that why?
Yeah, you can add the physical soundtrack as an add-on.
Oh, to the digital?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe so, yeah.
How does that work? They just pay like the $5 for the shipping and that's it? And then they get the digital? Maybe check, did you check add-ons? It might be...
I can double check really quick.
Yeah, double check. Because, we should be able to let people do that. And then they could just pay to have the soundtrack ship. But anyhow, is it the guy from Gekirin Dan? Is that a Taito game? This guy right here? It might be. Here's the homie from Rostan. I only saw it as an add-on after already buying a physical item. Oh, Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. I thought it was supposed to be a regular add-on. I think Jesse's gonna go get his computer and check and see. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. It should have let you add it and then do, they just charge you shipping, right?
I only saw it added on when already buying the physical item. Digital set.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But anyhow, yes, Taito Legends. This is the only compilation. The only compilation title thing I have is this Taito Legends thing. This music's gonna get old quick. This music's gonna get old super quick. Alright, now we are getting into the series. The favorite Taito series. Everyone's favorite, Bubble Bobble. This is my OG Bubble Bobble cart too, by the way.
Wow.
That my dad reluctantly bought for me many years ago. And I will always remember my dad's loving words. $60 for a fucking game? But he bought it. He bought it anyway. Yes, Saru, it is getting done. But yeah, we were in like Hollywood or somewhere, and like in LA it was very common to have like, you know, stores, electronic stores or whatever. Like in downtown LA, any major boulevard would always have like electronic stores, and Hollywood had a couple. And we walked in because they had I spotted the Bubble Bobble poster. And so we went in and I wanted it. You know, I was like, I want that. You know, he's like, how much? And the guy's like, $60, right? And my dad's like, $60 for a fucking game? which was marked up, right? Because I think they're like 50. I don't know. I don't remember. But we were in Hollywood, right? We were in Hollywood, and I'm sure it was like, hella marked up because we were right on the. We were going to like I don't remember what we were doing at the time. Walking the Hollywood, seeing the stars, maybe Ripley's. I don't know. I don't remember. All I remember is my dad saying $60 for a fucking game. But yeah, he bought it. He bought me that. Dude, he bought me lots of cool stuff, actually. So happy Bubble Bobble is on the NES Classics as on the gamer. Don't blame your dad. Money was Taito. Nice. Very snark. But anyhow. And then Bubble Bobble, the Bubble Bobble sequel, Rainbow Islands, which was so weird because there were actually two different sequels for Bubble Bobble. There was Rainbow Islands, the story of Bubble Bobble 2. This is the NES version, which is kind of booty ass, but... And then here's the Mega Drive version of Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Islands Extra. The first time I played Rainbow Islands Extra in the arcade. So when I finally played the regular version of Rainbow Islands, I was like, what the fuck? What is this music? I didn't understand anything that was happening. Because I played Rainbow Islands Extra. So I didn't really understand the regular Bubble Bobble mode so much. But this one is the Mega Drive version of Bubbles and Bubbles for Mega Drives. Pretty fun game. And then there was actually a Bubble Bobble Part 2. I used to have this complete in its clamshell, but I also had a little sister at the time, and she completely destroyed it, so it is now cart only. But yeah, I remember my little sister like would destroy all my shit, and then she had children, and karma. Karma's a bitch because her kids started destroying a bunch of stuff, But I mean, like, kids are gonna be kids, right? They don't know. Like, my sister didn't know. I used to get mad. I was like, no! But my sister would scribble. I have a Cosmic Fantasy 2 where all of their faces were scribbled and their eyes were, like, crossed out. I'm like, should we be worried? Yeah, my sister was a baby at the time, and like, I remember, like, my sister would have had to been like 2-3 years old, right? And she would like cross out all of their eyes and like scribbled around their faces. I'm like, but anyhow, this is the real Bubble Bobble. Not real, but this is the. I can't say real because this one came out after Rainbow Islands. Rainbow Islands came out first, and then this came out as Bubble Bobble 2. So Bubble Bobble has weird, kind of deep lore for a game of its type. There's the original Bubble Bobble game, and it splits off into two different like branching paths. That music was scary, actually. And so there was like a Bubble Bobble 2 as well, which is kind of weird. But anyhow, this game is great. This game, if you were to try to look for this game complete, it's super rare. I bet you even the cart only is probably expensive. I haven't priced it in a while, but I'm pretty sure this is an expensive one now. I don't know about the US version. I'm sure the US version is the same, but I'm pretty sure that it's a rare game. Super rares. Dudes, I'm just realizing Retro City Games new store opens on the 28th. When is that? When does that fall on?
This Friday, I think.
Oh, is it? Is it this Friday?
This Saturday.
Saturday.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, Saturday.
So, are we gonna do you want to go to that?
We should we?
We
do
could.
a nice video.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Do you want to do that? We could do a video
I'm down.
out of it. We can do a video. That would be cool. Maybe we'll do that. We can do that. We'll do that. We will do that. I'm going to do the same with Nyanja, Saru, and make the lore of Nyanja be even more confusing? No. There is story to Nyanja, I just don't want to make it crazy. It's pretty linear though, you know? There's special item, villain wants special item to use. That ending always scared the shit out of me back then.
It scares the shit out of me now.
Yeah, that ending, like, the very end, because it's like, it starts off all cute, right? Oops, hold on. It starts off all cute, you know? And then you get around this part, and the music starts distorting.
No.
No. Yeah, that used to always scare me. That's when you get the bad end in the game, and you have like a little like robot, and there's like quite like they're all black silhouettes. Confusing storylines. Yuki is Nekomi in an alternate universe. There is a kitty version of Yuki. I'm surprised no one has spotted it yet. It's in that thumbnail for the live that I did. There is a kitty Yuki. Her name is Yukiko. It's just Kitty Yuki, basically, with lighter pink hair. But there is a kitty version of Yuki. She's actually the Emperor's daughter in Nyanja, the Emperor that summons you to bring back the Jade Paw. She's the Emperor's daughter in this game. In this Kitty Yuki, kitty, like cats. Yes, confusing storylines. Yuki is Nico. Yeah. She's in that thumbnail though. In that the last live we did. When was that? Friday? That was Friday, right?
I think it was Friday, yeah.
Yesterday. We did it live yesterday. Sorry, it's in the thumbnail.
Yesterday?
Was it yesterday? What's today?
Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday. I'm so confused. We did 2 lives yesterday. Yes. We did the Kickstarter live for Nyanja, and then we did PC Engine Fridays. All of my days are just running together. Yes, 2 lives. Okay, so in that thumbnail, you can see the kitty cat. You can see the kitty cat version of Yuki in that one. Alright. Stop that. Stop that. Let me lower this just a bit, because it's kind of... I didn't realize how annoying the Bubble Bobble soundtracks kind of are. Some like good tracks, but then like all the other little tracks are kind of annoying. Kitty Yuki. We should have listened to Bubble Symphony, huh? Alright,
Yeah.
we'll listen to a little bit more of this. There's one more song I want to listen to in this, and we'll get to it.
Rebecca's Black second hit song, Saturday.
It's Saturday. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bless you. That scared the shit out of me.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I wasn't expecting it. Bless you.
I see there's just force. Like, fuck.
Bless
You
you.
know, you sneeze hard, you feel so much better.
Yeah. You
How
feel
I felt.
relief,
It's
right?
like, I need to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
Anyone
else started? Maybe Panda. Panda sneeze on all of us now. I'm all moist.
Sound like an F1 car flying by.
Right? Like a freaking, like a jet engine, like engine backfire. This music is pretty good. This is from Parasol Stars. Speaking of which, that is the next game in the Bubble Bobble series. This is Parasol Stars, the story of Bubble Bobble 3. This one has the story of, because the story of has like they're boys, right? Whenever they did the story of, it was them as their boy forms. So Rainbow Islands is the story of Bubble Bobble 2, and they're boys. Bubble Bobble 2, the one with no subtitle, they're dragons again. So that's the difference between them. If it says the story of, it's because they're they're human forms. They're non-cursed forms. But this one is my favorite of all the Bubble Bobble games. Of all the Bubble Bobble games, this one is my favorite. I never bought a PC Engine version. This is the Working Designs TurboGrafx 16 release of it. I never got the PC Engine version, and I'm never gonna get it because it's now over $100. I am perfectly happy with my original version on the TurboGrafx 16, and I'm okay with that. And then there was this one. This one started such a phenomenon. Do you guys remember Puzzle Bobble on the Neo Geo? It had that classic music, which we should probably listen to. It's the only. This only has one song in it, but it's amazeballs. It's amazeballs. Parasol Stars has lambada music in it. So does Bubble Bobble. The original Bubble Bobble has lambada type of music in it as well. All these names, I'm all confused. Why did they do all these naming gymnastics? I'm tired, Sasando Gamer. I know. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, if it has the subtitle, the story of, it's them as their human forms. But anyhow, this is Puzzle Bobble, the original Puzzle Bobble, on the Neo Geo CD. This was on the Neo Geo arcade. It was incredibly popular game, spawned many sequels, tons of sequels. I only have this one and Puzzle Bobble 2X are the only two Puzzle Bobble games I have. I don't have any of the other ones. Of course, these were known as Bust a Move in the US, and that's why the Bust a Move games had to be known as Bust a Groove. It's because Taito called these Bust a Move in the US instead of Puzzle Bobble, which is, they should have just left it Puzzle Bobble, you know what I mean? But whatever. I love the boss music, and yeah, this is the final boss, the real boss in Parasol Stars. And then after this, you get the awesome ending music, which is great. But Puzzle Bobble, very good series of puzzle games, super fun. And of course, you have the Psychic Force puzzle game that's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, but with Puzzle Bobble characters. Alright. The last game on our consoles releases of Bubble Bobble, or at least the legacy consoles. Bubble Symphony for the Sega Saturn. This game is so much fun. It's so cute. Graphics are nice. Music is, the main theme is pretty good. There's some music in here that's kind of weird, but fun game. This one was published by Ving, but obviously it's a Taito game. Obviously Taito's. It was an arcade game. There you have, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let it see if we can focus. Focus camera, focus. Maybe? No? Yes? Anyway, that's Rocky as Pocky. There it is. Because Rocky, you know, those Tanukis are shapeshifters. So this is him shapeshifting as Pocky or Sayo. Because this game has a Kiki Kai Kai world. This game also has a Darius world, which is cool. And you'll also see a lot of characters from other Taito games in here, like Chak and Pop, the bouncy Earth Head from Pulirula. It's very fun. I'm not sure if this is a rare game on the Saturn or not. I did not pay that much money for it, but I also did buy it a long time ago. So I paid something of the equivalent of $40 for it. But very cute game if you have a Sega Saturn. And if this is an affordable game still, I highly recommend getting it if it is. There he is. There's the boss from Pulirula. It's a cool game though. It's a cool game. Let me listen to it. Bubble Bobble. There it is. I had the old Bubble Bobble for the Tandy, but I lost the diskette. Oh wow. Mosaics. There we go. Sorry. I found 2 eBay listings for Bubble Symphony. You just showed over 140 bucks. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's expensive. Super expensive. One was 188. Man. Okay, well, emulation is another good option. If you want to play this game, emulation works great. Emulates today. Alright, and then we have some little oddball things. Oh wait, we have one more console bubbles. One more console bubbles. I got this thing, which came with this thing, which is an acrylic panel, I guess. Yeah, it's an acrylic panel, but you wouldn't know it because they painted over the whole thing, so it kind of makes it pointless to put it on acrylic, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they could have put it on anything. But, yeah. Interesting. Interesting choice. This one came from Strictly Limited. It comes in a box like you would get, like, the arcade board, you know? Like, if you... Arcade operators would get these, like, boxes with the boards in them. And this one comes with all kind of stuff. It comes with the game in another box. There's something heavy in here. I think there's a book or something in here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's so heavy.
Let me see. Let me investigate. Because it is heavy. Alright, this one is cool. It comes with, like, the chirashis. So, and they did them like stickers, right? The original Bubble Bobble. On the machines, you know, you would put these stickers on the machines themselves. Then you got another one. This one is a copy of the handbill, the English language handbill for it. A replica, and on the back it tells you like a whole thing of the game. It tells you like the names of the characters and Baron von Blubba. Boris. I didn't know that wizard's name was Boris. Then you got this thing here. Another one of these replicas of the flyers and things. And then it comes with a hardcover book. The Bubble Bobble Compendium. This is pretty cool. It's got like a bunch of cool stuff in it. Would be cool to go through this book one day. Live or something. But it's pretty awesome. I kind of actually want to leave this out and give it a read.
Yeah.
Give it a read.
Snarkmark, everything's fixed. So all you gotta do, Snarkmark, all you gotta do is you can grab the soundtrack on the reward and then just add the digital pack.
There you go.
Because you can't add digital pack and then add anything else because that's just digital. So you have to add the soundtrack and then add the digital pack.
But yeah, that was Bubble Bobble for Friends. Came from Strictly Lemons. Strictly Lemonade.
No problem.
Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bouncing bubble baby boy boobies. Bubble boobies? Boobies Bobble. Was this before SLG went downhill? Yes. That was SLG from a while ago, I think. And then I have this thing. I don't know where this came from, but it's like a metal thing. I'm not sure where it's from. I don't think it's official because it doesn't look centered to me. But I don't know. I don't know where this came from. I'm not sure where this is from. But I have it. And then another cool little thing is this thing. I never opened it, so I don't even know what it is, but it's one of those My Arcade things. And this one is Bubble Bobble. And it comes with Bubble Bobble, Bubble Bobble Part 2, and Rainbow Islands on like one little thing. It's pretty cool though. No idea what the quality of the screen or the quality of anything is like because I never opened it. So, I don't know. I may never open it, to be honest. Because, like, I don't want to play on them. I just wanted it because it was... Should I? I mean, I can open it. If you guys want to see it, I will, but I didn't intend on it. I did not intend on it. I kind of like it in its thing. Since I already own these games in every other fashion possible, I just wanted it because it was a Bubble Bobble item. And then there is this thing. There's this guy, which is like one of those like tabletop things. This was actually a gift. This was gifted to me by Mark Dell. It doesn't turn on. It's basically just I think it originally turns on, but this one does not. There's some sort of thing with it. There's some sort of defect with it. It turns on, but no game actually happens. But yeah, it was a gift because it doesn't work. But I just wanted the thing. I don't care. I'm not gonna actually like sit down and play. Who's gonna play it on this thing? You know what I mean? I just wanted the thing.
Makes it a clickety clack.
I just wanted the actual cab is freaking cool. I'm sure he can fix it. I don't think he can.
I think he tried.
I think he tried. But yeah, I don't really care. I don't care. I just wanted it. I just wanted it because it's cool. It's a cool display piece. It doesn't need to turn on. It doesn't need to turn on. It's a display piece. Hello, Mr. Morrow. What's up, Famicom Collecting? Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Jeffrey says, hello. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this show. We did a good, clean 3 hours. Your charm reminds me of these little ninjas I would buy in the quarter machine at the grocery store. Really? I'm curious now. Do you have a picture? Can you share that on Discord if you can remember? I'm curious because I feel like I kind of remember something like that. Something similar. Just popping in before bed to send Pan loves. Welcome in, Jeffrey, and have a good night. Have a good night. We're about to end it as well. But yes, this was the charm tonight. Was this one? So if you want it, you can still get it. But we're only doing it for the show. A lot of these pixel charms we're only doing here. Matthew linked to Kickstarter. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it so much. Our Kickstarter is still going strong. We are well over half our goal, by the way, you guys. We are over half of our goal. We still have 25 days left. So I'm feeling pretty good that we will get our funding for it. And, you know, that's really all I can ask for. But if we get more, we make more stuff, basically. You know, we make more money, we make more goods. So if more people pledge, more physical items for you guys, basically, is what it comes down to. You know what I mean? It's going to be more bookmarks. One of the items we were thinking of was bookmarks, maybe trading cards, coasters. Yeah. We have a lot of cool ideas. We have a lot of cool ideas for some really fun add-ons. If you can afford the add-ons, then please do so. You guys have been mostly add-ons, you guys. Thank you so much. Like, a lot of people are doing add-ons, and it's awesome. almost all the art is gone. You guys have bought all of the art, the physical hand-drawn art, which is kind of crazy. I might consider just putting up the rest of them. The only thing about putting up the other ones is that I kind of wanted to give people choices, you know what I mean? Like if they didn't want this one, because if I put up the other ones, the people who get the last ones are pretty much stuck with whatever they get, basically. You know, they don't get to pick and choose. You know, because I have like 11, 10, 11, 12 of them. I don't know. I have to go through them all. The ones that are presentable, 'cause some of them are just chicken scratch garbage bullshit, like that I would feel bad if anyone got. So I'm the ones that I put in are the ones that are all like penciled and inked, because there's some that are just random sketches that maybe I might just give those to like the people who have the high tier levels. I might just give them the extra sketches, the chicken scratch sketches, you know what I mean? Because I have a lot of just pencil sketches that I don't feel like I want to charge people, you know, freaking $100 extra for chicken scratch sketches. So I think those extra sketches, I'm going to just give them to people, the highest tier people, you know, depending on how many there are. They'll just get those for free. I'll just throw them in because I don't need them. I've already scanned them all. Yeah. With a lot of my artwork, I just need to scan it so that I can keep a copy of it, and then I don't care what happens to the originals. I'd rather they go if people are appreciating them, they're buying them. I'm so happy that they're going to people's homes. So I love that. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. 90 backers. We're almost to our first social goal. The first social goal is at 100 backers. We send out digital wallpapers. We send out a digital. It's gonna be one desktop wallpaper, a high-res desktop wallpaper, and a. I think that's just one. Oh, they pick. We should just give them both. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the or. Okay. I think we should just give both of them, because if I'm already making the art, I can easily just make a mobile one. That's true. Out of that same art, you know what I mean? So we should just give them both. Because it's digital goods too. So you'll get both a high-res wallpaper for desktop and wallpaper for your mobile device as well at 100. At 150, those of you who backed any form of physical tiers will get a Derpy Nyanmaru circle sticker at 150. If we get 150 backers, everyone who backed any physical items, and it doesn't matter what that physical item is, if it's the soundtrack or, you know, the game, it doesn't matter. If you backed any physical item, you will get the free extra Derpy Nyanmaru circle sticker once we hit 150. So hopefully we do. And that could be 150, you know, a lot of people can just do like the $5 tiers where their name's in the credit. It doesn't matter. It's a social goal, so it doesn't matter what the amount is. This is just the amount of people. So this is not a monetary amount. It's a goal of how many people are backing it. But anyway, you guys, we have hit the 3-hour mark on tonight's show. Oh, we didn't do voting for the next Saru Show question. Oh. We're not doing Saru Show next week. Do we have those questions? Should we vote on the questions while we still have people here? Do you guys want to vote on the questions real quick before we go? Before we go, please, can we vote? Can we vote? I want to vote. Alright, in the meantime, we're just sitting here.
Yes, just do it real quick. Okay.
Yeah, we should vote. So that way when we come back in 2 weeks, we already have the questions set.
What was last week?
We're ready to go.
What retro game? What's a retro game that? What was last week's question?
Sorry.
The live.
Last week's question.
Hold on, I got it here. It was game you started but never finished.
Game you started but never finished. So make sure you remove that.
There it is.
And replace it with something else. What's a game you played once and never want to play again? And then that one is, what was the most disappointing boss battle in a retro video game?
For you. That's all the questions.
Okay, I like that one that said, what's a game you played once and never want to play again. Maybe
Okay.
we could add that one.
Okay.
Oh, there's more down there.
Yeah, yeah.
too.
These are the maybe pals. Or remember you're like, you're kind of not
Well, we
sure.
only have 3, so we'll want to add a fourth
Gotcha.
option.
Okay.
What was one game you wished you were able to play as a kid, but later played as an adult? That one's kind of cool. What game have you dreamed about being in? What is a console that you thought that you would never get, but one game changed your mind in getting it? Did we do that one? Do you guys
I
remember
think-
if we did? Did we do something like that already? I feel like we did. Tell us why we should play the game you are playing now. I don't like that one. Are there...
Yes, we do that one, the console. Okay, then.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because right now we have 3 questions. I'm trying to find out what the 4th one we should add. Then we have, are there any one-hit wonders in video games like there are in music industries? Maybe we need to reword that, saying what is a one-hit wonder game? What is a game that you loved that was a one-hit wonder, maybe? And then we have, other than Phalanx and Atari 2600 games you played that had misleading cover art. I feel like we did something similar.
Yeah.
I love the We Love Panda Snack Club that just...
Oh, no. This is something else. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Different.
What is a game that was a one-hit wonder that you loved, maybe?
That you enjoyed?
That you really enjoyed. Alright, so which one should we add? We had 3 already.
What game have you dreamed about being in?
Which one of these should we add? What was a game you wished you were able to play as a kid, but played later as an adult?
I like that one. Like, there's so many games that you've introduced me. I'm like, damn, I should have played this. I probably would have liked.
Maybe that needs to be reworded to like,
Here.
what is a game you recently played?
You're faster than me.
I can't see though.
Oh, here. Just move it that way.
Perfect. Alright, so what is a game? What is a game you played later in life? Back in the day, or back when it was new, or
What was the game you played later in life that you wish you played back in the day? Maybe back when you were younger? No? You don't like that?
no.
Okay. Maybe back in the...
Yeah, what game is a game you played later in life that you wish you played back in the day? That you wish you had played when it was released?
When it was released, yeah.
When it was new?
When it was new. Retro. Put retro game. People are gonna... I don't want people to be like... There you go.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about
I wish I played...
the Halos
I
and
played
whatever.
Halo 7 2 months ago.
Or SpongeBob SquarePants.
Matthew says, have we done what's one game that you would love to play again if you could erase your memories of it, and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, we did it a long time ago,
Yeah, we did.
but we should do it again.
Yeah, we can put that. Should we put that? We did do that one, but it was forever ago now.
Well, there goes my answer. There's no dragon. It was a SpongeBob.
Was it SpongeBob? How do I? Okay, you can have it.
Yeah, I can do it back.
Let me show you this one because I gotta go with this.
What happened?
I gotta go with this.
What? Okay. Let's see. Where'd it go?
So just copy that.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, should I add this one to number 4 then? Right here.
Yeah, we can just do that. I mean, we have all the other ones as maybes.
Yeah.
Again. What are the ones we have now? What is a retro video game that you/others try to convince you is good, but is not? Did we do something similar to that already? What is a game that you or others try to convince you is good, but is not? And then we have, what's a video game series you started that got too overwhelming over time? And then we have, which video game was a lot easier for you when you were younger? What is one game that you would love to play again if you could erase it from your memories?
That's weird.
No, we haven't done that. That a game is good but is not. Okay, so we haven't done that one either. Alright, so should we just do these four?
Do these ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Alright, so we have 4 that we're going to ask you. And then we have a maybe pile for next time. We'll add more. But for now, let's go ahead and vote on this one, you guys. This is for not next Saturday, but the Saturday after next. Because we're going to be... I guess we're going to Retro City's opening thing next Saturday. Which will be cool.
Let's see if this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so here are our options. Just type in the corresponding number of what the next Saru Show question you would like to be. Number 1 is, what is a retro video game that you or others try to convince you is good but is not? What is a video game series you started that got too overwhelming over time? Number 3 is, which video game was a lot easier for you when you were younger? And number 4 is, what is a game that you would love to play again if you could erase it from your memories? That one is number 4. What?
Nothing. I heard something.
Alright, you guys. Matthew Kelly says number 3. So we have 1 for number 3, which is, which video game was a lot easier when you were younger. We have 2 for number 3. Let me know, you guys. You guys are ultimately the ones who are answering these questions. So you guys let me know what you guys want to do. We have 2 for number 3 and 1 for number 4. Anybody else? Anybody who answers these questions care to weigh in on which ones we want to do? You just have to put in a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4 of which ones we want to do. Number 1 is, what's a retro video game that you or others try to convince you is good but is not? Which I feel could have funny answers. Can I have some sanitizer too? My hands feel weird. Oh, because it's all like dusty, huh? My hands feel all mucky. They feel mucky. And number 2 is, what's a video gaming series you started but got too overwhelming? Like, say you were like, oh, I'm gonna play through all of the all of the trails in whatever Legend of Heroes, right? And then it was like, oh, this series is too much for me, you know?
If not a lot of people answer, maybe we can just wait until like the next show when there's a lot of people, and then that's when people. What do you think?
But the next show is when we're trying to get this done, because this
like,
is on Saturday.
Not a show, but like when we go on Twitch and stuff.
Let people decide on Twitch
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
for the YouTube show.
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
I mean, if we just go with these numbers, I guess we could just
That's
do number
true.
3, right?
Yeah.
Which video game was a lot easier for you when you were younger? Yeah, I think we'll just go with that one, I guess.
Okay.
It's the majority. There were not that many votes, but it is the majority. I guess we will go with that one for that Saturday. 21 watching, but only Matthew, Kelly, me, enough are participants.
Should I sneeze again to wake up
I know.
everybody?
By the way, you guys, if you haven't, can you hit that like button for me, please? I would appreciate it. I keep forgetting to tell people to hit the like button, but that does help us. It does help us. Look at this is you. That's you. That's you. That's you. You're this cat.
All you gotta do is yell "Holy shit" onto the mic, and people will be like, "What's happening?"
I know what's happening. Anime boobies.
Boobs.
Anime boobies. I do that at the start, says Nuff Dragon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with number 3. You guys, everyone's asleep. They're all asleep. That's because I'm talking like
Okay,
this.
that's it.
I'm talking like
That's something McKinsey.
That's I know. Cat girls, anime boobies, anime booby cat girls. I might be broke, but I'll support this way. Thank you, Nuff Dragon. I appreciate that. Yes, you guys. That is one of the best ways that people can support too, is by hitting the like button, showing up for the streams, sharing all that stuff.
Thank you,
is
Matthew.
just as valuable to us. You know, you're participating. You guys are participating. That's super important. So thank you. I will pass that along to Sweet, says Matthew. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be our thing. We're doing which video game was a lot easier for you when you were younger. Man, I could think of so many off the top of my head. You know, that I go back and I play and I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, my reflexes are nowhere near as good anymore. But all right, you guys, showing up for the cream, says Famicom. It was hand sanitizer. My hands felt gross. They felt gross and weird. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for this week's Saru Show. Thank you, everyone who got this little charm tonight, and I really appreciate it, you guys. You guys are awesome. Matthew, thank you for the gift subs and gifting like a bunch of people charms. I appreciate that. Matthew Kelly says good night. Thank you for showing up, everyone. I really appreciate it. We will be back. What's today? Saturday? Monday on Twitch. Should be Sega Mega Monday. I'm hoping. We have not been good about coming back on Monday.
No.
We've been doing just the last like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because Thursday's not even a stream day for us.
Last week we were preparing for Ninja. Well,
Yeah.
I think we're good with that.
We were doing a bunch of Kickstarter stuff. So Monday, we will do Sega Mega Mondays. We will come back Monday. So it'll probably be Monday and then maybe Thursday. Because Friday and Saturday we'll have visitors. So Monday, next week on Twitch, our streams will be Monday and Thursday. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. So we can throw in a random Evercade stream or something like that. Great show. 'Twas fun, says Sasquatch. Our fuzzy woodland creature friend, Sasquatch. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Alright, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.